Good to see you again, fam. Yeah. You know, because the football season, you notice how things are moving along kind of quickly. We're about to go into the draft. We just got through getting our ass kicked in the Super Bowl, which, by the way, it's leaving. There's still a scar. I can't. Have you completely shaken it yet? It's still this weird feeling, you know. Because what also played into my thinking was Eric Armstead, right? Eric, hey y'all, I'm out of here. Now, see, I said, uh-oh. Did you entertain the thought of thinking maybe Eric, his thoughts are actually reflecting some of the things that are the clubhouse mood? I'm thinking maybe because your imagination runs wild when you see things like that. Eric Armstead's he's been with us almost a decade. He has been with us a decade. No, not quite. But anyway, near 10 years. I think I could be wrong. Is he? Anyway, I'm thinking, Eric says, look, just give me a release. Uh-oh. Why is he wanting to leave, Eric? You don't like this team anymore? We can try it again. We can do it. And then, also, it might have been disrespect. He may have felt disrespected. You know, the guy's out there playing with a bad knee. We're finding out now it's a torn meniscus. And he's missed a lot of time. And he came out there and played on that pain anyway. Didn't do real bad in the playoffs. He was okay. And maybe felt disrespected when the 49ers said, look, Eric, we need for you to take, we need to just lower your pay a little bit. What do you think? You talking to me? Yeah, Eric, I mean, I think you know what, I'll do better. Let's just go ahead and give me a release. And maybe it was an anger move. Because he's over in Jacksonville now with the guy who drafted him. Can you imagine Trent Baalke on the phone? Yo, Eric. Oh, it's Trent, remember? I'm the guy who drafted you. You want to play for the Jacksonville Jaguars? So there he goes. He goes to Jacksonville, and Trent pays him oodles of money. Somebody said it's less money than he would have got had he accepted the pay cut that he was about to be given here by the San Francisco 49ers. But the 49ers save $18 million in cap on June 1st. You know what? Fam, let me get right into this, because if I get started on that, I'll be gone for talking for an hour. Defense, fam, exclamation point on that defense. The 49ers do this every year, though. You know, at the same time, free agent frenzy, defense was addressed heavily, and I just realized I didn't pay that much attention, but that's what they do. If we get an offensive player, you notice it's usually at the midway point in the season. Christian McCaffrey. What's that wide receiver we had? Let me think. Receiver. Emmanuel Sanders. Hey, before Emmanuel Sanders, did we pick up an offensive player the year before? Anyway, and you know what? Take them Cali taxes. Did he really take a pay cut? When you think about in Florida, he gets all that money. Maybe he gets more. Because, the Cali taxes, boy, people say, look, I can go get paid half of what I get paid from y'all and still get more money if I go someplace like Texas, Miami, Florida. Well, how many states in America don't charge taxes? Because, man, they take a bath in California. But there's so many benefits to California. It's such a wonderful place. You can just get the local bud anytime you want. It's okay. I shouldn't talk like that. Listen, I'm kidding. If you're a child, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, okay? Anyway, Niners' priorities during the free agency period seems to always emphasize on stopping the offensive stars that other teams around the league are picking up on their rosters. And by the way, they're overpaying for the most part. Fam, who won? They judge these. Did the Eagles win the free agency period last year? Or did they win the draft? The Eagles won something that everybody's so scared of the Eagles. It don't mean, you keep it all in perspective, it don't mean squat. You can get all the players you want to. You better figure out a way to make it work. Now, I know you can't take trash and make that work. I know you gotta have talent. But now the Niners will sit and wait for teams that are bluffing about wanting to make trades for players that they will inevitably have to release at some point soon. You look at the Chargers with Joey Bosa over there. The 49ers have actually looked into that. The Chargers are $25 million over the cap. And they're talking about, we'll take a trade for. So actually, they re-signed Mac. But there's Joey, right? And the fact of the matter about Joey is a liability because Joey's going to come in there. You're going to give him whatever you want to give him. But Joey's only going to play half a season at the most. I like the idea of having him, though, because I think he'd be playing under a different motivation, and that may make it. You know, oh, man. Fam, because we picked up. Anyway, we go to the phones tonight for your take on. I'm all over the place, I know. Well, your take on results of the Niners 2024 free agency frenzy period. Getting back to Joey, though. Joey can come in and play and set the edge. Boy, I do like me some Leonard Floyd. Leonard Floyd, he's 31 now, but you know what? That dude gets up. He got 10 and a half sacks last year. He's always around 9. He's over 9 every year for the last 4 or 5 seasons since he left the Rams. I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Any passing down situation, here comes Leonard. Now I got Nick over there. And some of these guys we got out of the draft. Let's just go right to that list now because, because I was whining and crying, going through Twitter and social media. Man, I feel like I'm shopping at a bargain basement. Who is these dudes, man? What am I going to do with this? See, what we have to realize is the 49ers are trying not to overspend in free agency period. If you're going to buy anybody that's worth a damn, he's going to charge you an arm and a leg. You look at the Rams. They got a couple of great guards, I understand, over there now. $16 million apiece. And they're not good, especially good for the run game. You know who is good for the run game, though? And I didn't realize it. He's number 2 in the league. We just re-signed him, Feliciano. Yes! Because if I never see Burford out there again, I'll be fine. We picked up Devondre Campbell from the Packers and signed him a 1-year deal. Jordan Elliott. Jordan Elliott's supposedly the guy that's supposed to replace the void Eric Armstead left, right? Leonard Floyd. Well, Leonard Floyd? Bring me some Leonard Floyd. I got a little perked up a little bit when I was watching what was going on the wire. Leonard Floyd. We got Leonard Floyd? How we get Leonard Floyd? Okay. Now, when him and Nick and Aaron together, look the hell out now. Yeah. I know, I see Jimmy G. I don't want to talk about Jimmy G. I can't tell you how much that pissed me off. Anyway, let's go back to this. Cornerback Chase Lucas, Lions. Have you ever heard of Dieter Gross Matos? Coming from the Panthers. They signed him for 2 years. Damn near $10 million a year. Is he good? See, this is you can go back now and you can look at some of the clips of some of these teams we're talking about. Cornerback Isaac Yiddiham. Woo! Really? 1 year? How old? I'm not looking at the age. Jessica. How do they cap casualties, right? And we picked up Malik Collins. You know what I love about Malik? Malik hits the ground running, and I mean literally. He's over there with D'Amico. God, this is good. He need not be trained in anything. He knows exactly what he's got to do. And when he gets over, and Chris Kasura gets out and molding him, fixing him, making him into a monster, we may have something there. I was crying about the defensive line. I really was. I was the worst wimp on Twitter. And people had to calm me down. One dude said, Browns fan came in and didn't make me feel any better, right? He comes in and says, what's this guy? Jordan Elliott. I says, hey, so what do we got here? Browns fan hustles over because, fans around the league don't want to see us do well, fam. Oh, hell no, they don't. But the Chiefs are going to get some of that hate now. But the thing is, Jordan Elliott, he's pretty much a backup, though. He's not starter material. Okay. Thanks, Browns fan. Good luck to you guys next year. I do indeed have a lot of respect for your team, especially your defense. Every time Myles Garrett steps out on the field, it's like watching a horror movie in a defensive end body. He thought that was funny. He wished us luck too. So, anyway, man, Brandon Allen, man, you know we don't have a backup quarterback, right? I mean, if you like Brandon Allen, you got a backup quarterback, but I don't know. Ben Barch, these guys are all returning. John Feliciano, as I mentioned. Demetrius Flanagan, Foles, Kevin Gibbons, because of that flake. Kendrick, man, what a poop. You gonna leave us to go to the Cowboys? What are the Cowboys gonna do? See, this guy, did the Cowboys offer him more money? I didn't look into that because sometimes I get pissed off. I don't even continue reading. Jauan Jennings, he's not going anywhere. The 49ers actually extended that second rounder on restricted free agent Jauan Jennings. And there was no interest. Nobody said a word. Good, Niners. No. We ain't giving him a second round pick, man. We like him, man. But y'all give a second round pick, man. No. Oh, man. Rayshon Jenkins, there's been some interest in him. Eric Kendrick, as you know, he went over to the Cowboys, an asshole. Christian Wilkins. Fam, Oren Burks, Ross Dwelly, Tayshaun Gibson, Randy Gregory, Sebastian Joseph Day, Logan Ryan, Chase Young. You know, the 49ers, you've probably heard around before, the 49ers have an A-lister, B-lister thing going on. If you're a B-lister, they're not going to pay you like an A-lister because that makes it more difficult to handle your A-listers. I kind of like the way the 49ers have policy as to what they apply that they don't really deviate from very much during the course of these periods. Oren Burks, boy, I mean, did you notice how the Chiefs immediately went to work on the 49ers as soon as Dre left the game? That was by design. They went after Oren Burks with a vengeance, and it worked. Travis Kelce didn't have diddly squat. He was over there slapping Andy Reid around because he was frustrated, right? Dre said, your eyes may shine, your teeth may grit. But Travis Kelce, Tay-Tay is all you go get. Man, I'm telling you right now, I ain't giving up nothing. And he didn't. Travis wasn't getting nothing done in the first half. See, these are the things we get hurt. We come in with good health, and we're all, ooh, yeah, we ain't got nobody hurt. We ain't got nobody out there waiting until the game started to get hurt and get out. Oh, man, it's hard being a 49er fan. People just don't know. Well, a lot of people do. That's why they pick at us. God, absolutely will not return Eric Armstead, Sam Darnold, Cleveland Farrell, Javon Kinlaw, Ray, pick up the damn Bull McLeod. He ain't coming back. Isaiah Oliver, of course, and Matt Pryor. Matt Pryor's not coming back in. He signed with the Bears. Oliver signed with the Jets. We play the Jets, too. Okay, we know just what to do, don't we? Ray did go to the Falcons. Okay. I didn't see that till now. You heard about Javon and the Jets. You notice how D'Amico didn't pick these people up. I don't know what's going on with Robert Saleh. Cleveland Farrell went to the Commanders. Sam Darnold's, with the start. Sam Darnold's going to start with the Vikings. Put him on a $10 million deal for 1 year. And so I guess he's going to be a bridge quarterback. And Eric picked up 3-year, $51 million contract. There's no taxes in Florida. Charlie Warner. Warner went over the Falcons as well. All right. Happy for these guys. Fam, how you, we still have a need, though, don't we, for, we need a return man. We definitely need a linebacker. Well, you know what? Actually, do we need a line? We do need, what's his name is untested. We picked up a linebacker. We wanted Kendrick. Kendrick would have been the best number 3 you're going to get. But, Devondre, how do you feel about Devondre? I didn't pay much attention to him. Wasn't he an all-pro? Or a Pro Bowler? Then Floyd, Chase Lucas, cornerback. I don't know anything about him. Isaac Gideon was definitely a Pro Bowler, right? I like that cornerback, though. You know, the 49ers are going to build in their offensive line. I know, they didn't get one damn offensive line, man. What the hell? You know what? The 49ers, the Rams overpaid for those guys they got. They're not that good. They're not that good on run block. And Kyle Shanahan that's why he picks up run blockers. They may be a little lighter in the pants, but they get out there and they get that run game going. We are a team that's going to run. That's all there is to it. And you can't get big lugs out there that can't do anything but do the Trent Williams. Trent Williams if Trent Williams ever learned, he would have never left San Francisco, you know? If he would have just came into camp he displayed an attitude by coming into camp. They told him before we left the season, in the closing minutes of the exit, look, Trent, we need for you to see if you can trim down a little bit so we can get you more prepared and set up so you get your run game get improved, because we already know you can protect, so we need you to do that. Trent comes back into camp weighing more than he did before he left. So, where's Trent Brown playing right now? Man. Man, you don't want to do crack, and you do what kind of dope you do? You do commercial stuff. Shut up. Wait. Yo, Michael.
Hey, Ronbo, what a good night. With some free agency signing. Oh, my God. So many Niners going to go by, seeing a lot of them. And with the big shot, seeing Jimmy G sign with the rivalry Rams. That's a big shot.
I didn't even want to talk about it. It pisses me off every time I think about it. Jimmy G now goes with the Rams. There was no other place for you to go, Jimmy? Oh, man. God.
So why can you go somebody like, I don't know, the Giants?
Well, who's the backup for the Patriots? He could have went back there.
He could have went. Zappi's a starter. Zappi's. He could have went back to. And I'm happy that Tony Wright. Congratulations, you picking up Ray McLeod, and you said they picked up another person. You said
they picked up they picked up Cousins. They did. They picked up Charlie Warner too.
Yeah, how about Charlie Warner? 2 49ers they picked up. Congratulations.
Ray McLeod, Charlie Warner.
Yeah. Tony Wright, you better hope he doesn't fumble the ball with Atlanta like he did with us.
But we don't have a return man.
Well, how about we try Danny Gray?
Yeah,
we got Danny Gray.
They're going to try to get rid Ronnie Blair.
A veteran.
They're going to try to do not Ronnie Blair. Ronnie. What's Ronnie's last name?
Ronnie Bell.
Bear. But hey, Ronnie. They're trying to get. Conley could be another guy. I think they need to re-sign Conley for a 1-year deal.
And
you got to have a guy with hands.
And I heard rumors about Deebo. Now, did you hear rumors about Deebo? I don't know if you heard it all over Twitter or what. That somebody was talking about the 49ers trading Deebo to Baltimore for the tight end Aiyuk and the draft pick. I said, no, I don't want to trade Deebo. I like Deebo.
I see that. You're going to see more too. Don't bite. Don't bite. Don't click it.
I don't like it.
Anything you've seen that's outrageous, don't even click it, because they want you to click it. They're not trading Deebo. They're not trading him to Baltimore for sure.
So Rams, how you like to have our quarterback that you probably not going to see, and he's probably going to get injured, and you got 2 injured quarterbacks on your team.
Can you imagine?
One after another, like the Two Stooges.
But
2 old quarterbacks. 2 older quarterbacks. They're 2 older quarterbacks.
Michael, here's the thing. Maybe Jimmy owns them, right? That's why they said, but Jimmy owned them, and that's why they came and got him. That's why I'm thinking maybe we should have got Russell Wilson for our quarterback. He owned us.
Hey, we know who's out there? Carson Wentz.
Oh, really? Carson didn't get hired?
Nope. Maybe we could get back at the Rams by taking Carson Wentz. We could get back.
No. I don't. Carson Wentz. Well, no. And he's gonna want a higher price than the 49ers willing to pay.
He might be good with our kid. He might be good with our offense.
Is he gonna take a $4 million contract?
I think he could be good with our offense. We'll see. I think he'd be good. I'd give him a year contract with us.
How much?
I don't know. How much you guys think we'll give him? If you gave Carson Wentz, how much would you give him? I don't know.
$3 million.
How much would you give him, Ronbo?
$3 million. Because $3 million. All right. An incentive package.
Yeah.
So if you get out there and you play X amount of games and you do this, and this, You could get up to $20 million.
Yeah. You never know. Maybe Carson Wentz with CMC, and if you keep Aiyuk, sign him, and you got Kittle, maybe Wentz will have a good offensive, No, you look at it. We got a great offensive team. Anybody can play quarterback probably for us.
No, don't start that, Michael. Everybody, that's been an argument. That's been a sore spot with 49er fans for how long? I mean, you can install, plug and play any quarterback in Kyle Shanahan's offensive system because Kyle Shanahan is one running his system.
You're right. No, you're right. You have to be smart like Purdy. If you're smart like Purdy, you're in. If you're like Stafford and the Rams, forget it. You're flunked. And if you're like little Jim Everett and Ramiro, forget it. You're flunked. She was talking live yesterday, and my daughter was saying something. Oh, he sounded like he was mumbling.
Who? Which
like
one?
He couldn't understand him.
Who?
Ramiro. He was one of the broadcasts live. She said he was mumbling in his broadcast. He's like, I don't know. He says, the 49ers are getting strong.
Yeah,
That's what he was saying.
They know what they're doing. I'm going to stop questioning what they do. That's a better defensive line than we had. Last year's defensive line was a fail. You know that? We didn't want to admit it, but they were.
Yeah, like Tony Wright says, he can't wait till the Rams throw away their draft picks for garbage when they trade their draft picks. That's what I can't wait for draft night with the Rams.
Yeah.
And they screw up the draft.
Oh, isn't that true? Isn't that the truth? After picks, why?
Big F.
After picks.
It's a big F. All draft picks, it's a big F. Failures. Actually, wait till the Chargers take you out of town.
Who's a defensive weapon?
Are way better than the Rams this year.
Oh, well, yeah. Who's a defensive weapon now? Aaron's gone. See, that was the most menacing defensive tackle in the league.
I don't know. Well, don't watch out. You don't know. Boza, if they don't try to screw, what I mean? Not our Boza, but the other Boza. You never know with the Rams.
They'll have them picks and get Joey. And he'll come out there and play 6 games.
Yeah, you can take the injured. You can take Boza's injured brother, and then he'll be out for a couple of games, and then replace Richard Stones, Twitter Stones. And me and Ronbo and the 49ers Pirates can run into the NFC West, taking care of business.
We gotta.
I can't wait for football.
Yep. Oh, I know. It's getting things. After the draft. I think we'll perk up a little bit.
I know. Yeah. She says the Eagles are going to, she says the main thing is keep the Cowboys out. She thinks that my team's going to do good. Her team, the Eagles, will be in first in that division. In the East. And I said, yeah, but you'll be a second. I know the 49ers, they're not taking number one.
Saquon's going to make a difference.
Number 3. If it's fortunate, the train Green Bay will be tough.
But think about that. And listen, not only that, you look at the Eagles with Saquon. Look at over what's going on in Baltimore. Now what you did with Lamar Jackson. You gave him who? Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. Oh, by the way, the Chiefs got the fastest guy in the league.
They're trying to be like the 49ers. They're trying to be like the 49ers. We got CMC. They're going to take Henry. The only thing different is they got a little bit older running quarterback. We got a young.
Same with the Eagles.
Good quarterback. He's going to be a superstar. Yep. He's good. Purdy's still good. And got married. Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Purdy. Getting married in those pictures. Yeah. Beautiful pictures.
Mike, we're gonna go. I'll see you. I'll see you. I'll see you Sunday. All right.
Perfect, Ronbo. Have a good night. Have a good shout out to Tony Wright. And go Nine and Empire family. Love you all.
All right. Hey, fam. Right, you got that on what authority? Joey must have resigned within the last few minutes. And there he is. The leader of the Dragon Clan, he is Papa Dragon. Pop, get in here, man.
Woo! What's up, Ronbo? What's going on?
Oh, man. Pop, I'm looking at this team now. Pop, and you probably realize it because you're a man who never battles with the truth within yourself like some of us do. I do all the time. But that defensive line last year wasn't worth a damn. It really wasn't. We had moments, but there was no consistency.
Okay, hang on a second. Well, that's true, but I mean, come on now.
But I'm just saying.
We would have been okay. We would have been okay if we would have lost the NFC Championship. Would have been a successful season.
Yeah.
According to
Jed. But
I'm telling you right now, Ronbo, the same thing that's stopping Dallas from winning everything is the same thing stopping San Francisco from winning everything.
To a degree.
Not holding the right people accountable, giving money to the wrong people, and more importantly, just worried about that dollar when they worried about winning. But that's the world today.
Yeah.
You mean tell me that Eric Armstead was going to take a pay cut if he go down to Jacksonville and make up to $51 million? How close is Jacksonville to the Super Bowl? How close are they to a championship?
I know, right?
Really?
It's about the money. Well, you never know, because there's always a Cinderella surprise team each and every year.
Okay, Ronbo, stop. Just stop.
Because you know what happened to the Chiefs? They picked up one of the fastest humans on the planet. And I said, you know what? Why, Lord? I've asked you about the Chiefs how many times? Oh.
Nick, 9. Non-stop. Ronbo, you got to be speaking in tongues. It's about the money right now. I think if there's one thing that should be troubling people right now, I'm not stirring the pot, but we have restructured the players that they want to keep around.
Right.
So they've restructured Kittle. They've restructured Fred Warner.
Javon.
They even structured Juice. Right?
Cut him back.
They restructured the players. Right?
Yeah.
They restructured. Okay? Now,
To
you know who they
40
haven't
mil.
restructured?
Who?
Yeah, they could do more.
And they're probably going to.
They restructured Hargraves. You know who they didn't restructure, Ronbo?
Who?
Deebo.
Yeah, hey, what's up? What do you think? What's up with that?
I think the fact that they have not restructured him at this particular point should be a cause of concern for Deebo fans out there.
Could there be some truth to that little rumor that's leaking about and around? He just changed his little jersey number to number 1.
Man, these midnight deals, you don't know what's happening until the exact last moment. You just don't. I mean, these guys strike deals in the middle of the night in a little motel room somewhere.
I know.
You just don't know.
Or sitting on a
So,
bar.
I mean, the reality is, exactly, Deebo would help any football team, right? He would.
Yeah.
He's got a high dollar amount, and there's no doubt in my mind that, again, because of negligence with how they draft their players and who they draft at what positions, is that, we don't have backup tight end for Kittle. We don't have the next heir apparent. We don't have a threat there or a weapon. We got Juice who's going on 40.
He took a pay cut.
In Cabo.
Don't pick on him.
I'm not trying to pick on him. I'm just saying that for a long time, I've always asked why he was getting paid, but then you look up and then you see he's down there at the coach in Cabo. It's just a bad look, Ronbo. Now, on the same argument, you can sit there and say, hey, look, Deebo has been to Cabo with Kyle, right? So that'd be a hard move for Kyle to make, since most of the time he game plans around Deebo. I don't know why. He game plans around Deebo. So the minute that Deebo gets hurt in the game, then the game plan goes out the window.
I know, and he's always susceptible to that. He can pull a muscle anytime. That's the way he is.
Well, it's not just the muscle. It's the fact that he plays so violent. Every single play. You go back in the day, back when you could launch yourself at people, back in the day, a lot of wide receivers had to protect themselves and the quarterbacks had to protect them. Now that you can't launch, you can't hit over in the middle, the game is different. Yet Deebo plays a still violent style of ball, but he doesn't pick a spot. He doesn't. I've never seen him ever. Have you ever seen him get down?
Oh God, no. Deebo says, "Oh, come get some then." And that attitude, yeah, you're right. You eventually somebody go come get some and take it all. Yeah.
It's like a video game. Like the girls just got an Xbox and they love Street Fighter, right?
Yeah.
And you start fighting, you start seeing your life force go down as you get hit. That's what happens to Deebo. When he goes out, the life force is going down. It's going down. It's going down. But it could be a 2-yard pass, 3-yard pass, whatever, because he's delivering blows and taking shots. So it's really hard to say. I mean, I really only think that Deebo has a couple years left of I think, valid, strong football, unless he changes how he plays the game, which is, again, how do you tell a pro, hey, man, you need to play different. You need to run your route, every route hard.
But, Tony, I mean, fam, Pop, there's no way you're going to change this game. He won't be effective anymore. Right now, as he is effective. But you tell Deebo to be a little smarter, run routes a little sharper. I don't know that he'd still be any better than any other wide receiver in the NFL then.
I think he can. Here's the deal. Right now, he takes a lot of these shots in the box within about 4 or 5 yards line of scrimmage. If Deebo could get open 15, 20 yards down the field,
you wouldn't have to go through all that.
He's bigger than the players trying to tackle him. Yeah, he's bigger than players trying to tackle him. Yeah. But we'll have to see how that plays out. Obviously, the other thing is that nothing's happened with Aiyuk, so that's going to be kind of like out there in the open. And I don't get it. I mean, the dude's like 24, 25 years old. He's probably, he's second team All-Pro. I don't know why you don't get that deal done as quickly as possible. I'd be signing him as soon as he got out of the Super Bowl.
They got to wait till August. Right. August is the, and maybe latter part of July, but you're not getting anything until August. And midway through August.
Right. Right.
You know what, Pop? I got a feeling his guy's going to drive a hard bargain too. They don't actually. It seems like there's not a lot of excitement in the Aiyuk camp to come back to San Francisco. Do you get that feeling?
Right.
Huh.
It's hard. I can't. It's one thing. The only prediction I can make about San Francisco is that they're unpredictable.
Yeah.
They've been unpredictable every offseason. There's nothing that you've seen that go, I saw that coming. It just never happens. It's like you want to look at it and say, okay, well, they did this, they did that. Oh, I expect this. No, it just doesn't happen. I think, and even when you are predictable and then you make your team better on paper, did you really make your team better on paper? You really don't know. So it's hard to say until people start playing ball. So as far as I'm concerned, last year, I don't know who won the offseason. All I know is that it was the Chiefs and 49ers in the Super Bowl. So in my opinion, both those teams won the offseason. And you would look at it and say the Chiefs' offseason sucked. Yeah. But I think the Chiefs' best the Chiefs did in the offseason. Go ahead.
No, I was agreeing with you on that. So that's this time of the year, you get jump up and down and get excited. It doesn't really mean a lot. It means you added some things, but it doesn't mean you're going to win. Because I think, who was at the one free agency last year? Was I right on that? Was it the Eagles that looked like they just cleaned house?
Oh, it looked like the Eagles tore it up last year. Yeah. In the draft and in the free agency.
Right. They won both. I knew they won one of them.
Yeah, but, Jalen Hurts is their weak link.
I thought Jalen. And he got paid. Well, he got paid too much money.
He just is. It's like he doesn't have that elite NFL quarterback talent that you need to have. Yeah. He just doesn't have that last little knock. Which is crazy because he was real close to winning MVP, but a big chunk of that is his legs, and it's like you and I both know that just won't through NFL.
And he got hurt. His knee was killing him. Pop, look, you and me can go for the rest of the evening. I just know we got to go though. Let me talk to you Sunday. All right, we'll continue right now. I want to continue this subject.
I have been enjoying the resurgence of the Big Show, so big shout out to Big Show, and a big shout out to Jalen the Pissed, and Tony and my boy Tony Down Under. Big shout out to Chill Pill Phil. I haven't heard from Chill Pill Phil in a while. I'm not just looking at his wounds. Yeah, hanging at Chill Pill Phil. He's spending that money on a season ticket.
Yeah, I know. He's already got a season ticket already. He's probably setting up camp out in the parking lot now, him and his barbecue.
Yeah, he's all good. Keeping the faithful in the house. Big shout out to Ellis, Sharon and Sharon's mom, Evan Allen, Jack, the dark one, Chris Sandwich Frank, my boy Emilio, Donut and the crew.
Yeah.
All right, man. The Dragon Clan is out.
All right. And give my best to Bam Boom, Mrs. Dragon, too. Thanks, Pop. Appreciate you.
Oh, you got it, brother.
All right. Night, fam.
You got it.
And 49 Brian says, Debo's not happy. Armstead is gone. And you know that? I wonder if that rubbed the 49ers the wrong way. They don't like when you go public with sentiments like that. You just know it, right? So they're not going to go ask Deebo after he said what he said about Armstead. Well, we're trying to see if we can expand our roster. Are you open to maybe restructuring your contract? I was waiting for y'all to call me in here. Okay, you know what? Never mind. No, I want to finish what I got to say. Can you imagine? Deebo's got to calm down. He really does. He's really high strung. Sometimes he wears his heart on his sleeve a little too loud. You know, you can say things like that, but you don't need to go social media with that. Anyway, all right, Brian. Yeah, thanks, man. You're right, though. Yeah. Jeff, if that's the case, if you feel that way, why are you even here? I don't understand. Yo, Bill, come on in, Bill.
I've been off for a while.
Yeah.
I've been sitting back looking as everything starts to unfold and ravel and be put together. And Ronbo, you need to be concerned on the draft. If we don't pick up Jerry Rice's boy and we get rid of Deebo and all this and that, man, I am going to be mad. We're going to have possibly a losing season coming up very soon. I don't know. I mean, what other? We got rid of Armstead. We didn't get Bosa's brother. Who else is out there?
You're not going to be able to. Joey Bosa's probably, according to Red Eye, just got signed. No, you're not going to get those Rice and company. You're not getting them. They're not coming.
I don't think we are.
Although,
I don't think they're going to pay any moves. Even if Jerry Rice tries to, go out and say, hey, get my boy, Kyle is going to do Kyle things. And I don't know how long Jed's going to put up with this. I mean, and the defensive coordinator we got, I mean, I'm scratching my head. I just can't wrap my head around it right now.
Well, I don't think it will be okay. Last year I thought that we were going to have some issues at a couple of positions that kind of surprised me. I think we'll be okay. Look at the rest of the division. You know what always makes me feel better when I think about the 49ers not doing perfection? Look at the Rams. Look at the Hawks.
Okay. I want us to hold a Super Bowl. I am sick and tired of having a good season. It is time for us to hold the Lombardi Trophy.
Okay.
We should have not lost against the Chiefs. And on top of that, speaking of the Chiefs, how do they feel about losing their team? Because I'm hearing rumors of them relocating.
The Chiefs? What? What'd you say about the Chiefs?
I hear rumors of the Kansas City Chiefs relocating to a different place.
Bill, you hear some things that I'm not. Where is that place?
It's popped up on my phone on a bunch of stuff that's popping up. They're talking about Kansas City possibly relocating to a different state.
No, they don't have to leave the state. I mean, if they leave the state, they do have to change their name. So
that would be funny. I would be laughing. Great karma, I would call it.
Yeah, there's something worse than that. The Chiefs picked up a speedster now. Patrick Mahomes does not have to hold himself back anymore. That's concerning me a lot. So.
How long is he going to stay healthy is the question. And about Garoppolo, man, what are you worried about Jimmy, man? How long did he...
I know the comedians in here. You got GB Vool and Jeff. Oh, he loves Jimmy. You know what? Here's the thing. Jimmy G was our quarterback, right? So... if you didn't like him, that was a personal issue. I always liked the quarterback. So, that's why. But Jimmy, he's not our quarterback anymore. And he's pissing me off now.
He could not stay healthy. Jimmy could not stay healthy. That is the only reason Jimmy's not on this team. He could not stay healthy. The reason why we drafted quarterbacks is because he could not stay healthy. So I am not concerned about Jimmy being on the Rams. Congratulations, man.
And you shouldn't be.
The Jimmy's sitting back on the chair watching us beat your Rams team. So that would be more.
And clowns that continue to connect me with Jimmy G, eat crap. Jimmy G's on another team, so knock it off.
Ronbo, you know what? Embrace the haters and laugh at them at the end of the day. Don't let them get to you, man.
The stupidity overwhelms me.
I want us to have a Super Bowl, and mainly I want to hear you chant when we win the Super Bowl. I want to hear your victory speech, and I'm getting tired of you not being able to chant your victory speech. It's not fair. It's not right. I want you to be able to say it. And I'm tired of the okay. The shenanigans need to stop. And we need to be able to celebrate together, especially with you, Ronbo. This is not cool.
Thanks, Bill.
I'm still upset about the Super Bowl with you. I'm feeling you, and I thought about going back to alcohol. I'm not going to lie.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. You know what? A lot of people would appreciate it if any 49er fans had vices due to the 49ers failures. Oh, they love it. Don't do it. Don't let anybody know if you do. You know, we are supposed to be achieving. We're underachieving every year, Bill. It's strange at this point.
We're better than this, Ronbo. The 49ers are better than this. All right. And I hate to say, and ever since Jed York took over, this team has been nothing but a circus show. 80 to ball.
Wait.
Standards.
Don't say that. Rudy will take that and use it for fuel. You know, hey, Santa Clara 49ers, you guys are a shell of what they used to be back when. Hey, look, you know what? You know, the Rams have won 2 championships, and they, for some reason, feel they have license to talk about a team that has been over them for years and will continue to do so for years more. So, you know, saying that Jed is not capable of running the team is scary. He'll do it. He can do it, Bill. He can do it.
Yeah, the Niners can do it, and they need to do it. And Jed York needs to wake up. He's starting to mature, and he needs to sit down with his Uncle Eddie today and reevaluate what needs to be done with the team. And he needs to take some power from Shanahan and start making some better calls and say, hey, listen, man, you got a 2-year window to win the Super Bowl. If you don't, I'm sorry. It's been a great year of a playoff. I'd rather go back to 1 or 2 years of the dark days and get a better coach and win 5 Super Bowls than sit back and keep underachieving every single year and not win a Super Bowl. I really is confident to hold it up. This was supposed to be our year, Ronbo.
Last year was, and the year before, exactly. And you know, Bill, you didn't mention that. That's what's causing most of us to have anxieties. We should have won the year the Eagles broke Brock's arm. We certainly should have won this past few weeks ago. And here we go into year 3. And when the Rams beat us that year, we had, like you said, my boy Jimmy. Yeah, he's my boy Jimmy. I ain't backing off from that people. People think I do. No, Jimmy was my boy that year. He got his arm and hand and shoulder broke. And so now here go the Rams. They finally got past us. And they go to the Super Bowl. And what do? They win. Ah, God. Okay, you know what? I'm getting upset. I'm trying.
We have 12 chances to win a Super Bowl. That's disgusting. And you know what? I don't want to even go there with the Rams. I don't even want to go there with what's going on. I mean, we know Kyle needs to prepare for the reps. He needs to prepare to count. We need to start preparing 1st and 20, 4th and 20, 3rd and 20. We need a team. We need to get a fast receiver, Ronbo. That's what I'm saying. We need to get a receiver.
We have one. He can't block. All right. Danny Gray has been getting groomed for how many years now? Anyway, Bill, listen, let me see a Sunday. All right.
Before I do a 49er shout, you do a 49er shout out. When I was talking about drinking, it's not out of depression. It's out of frustration and
the same here. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you Sunday. We'll be okay. Eventually, we're going to get this celebration on.
At least there's one good thing out of this before I go, Ronbo.
What?
The Cowboys are not in discussion of at least even making the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know. They're a pretty funny crew. I love it. Especially. And they were supposed to make Jerry Jones, right? We're all in. Jerry, you didn't make any moves in the free agency period. Brian, is that you?
Yes, it is, Ronbo. 49ers, red and gold. I'm rocking them damn Niners till I'm dead and cold. Screaming the name of the 49ers all the way down from the Mid-South. The law says, know your role and shut your mouth.
Jeff, thank you. I've got a troll that I want to punch in the face in the chat. But listen, you know what, Brian? How do you feel about the what happened here just a few days here? I mean, I have mixed feelings about it. I'm hoping it's going to work. I have talked myself into believing last year's defensive line. I thought they were good, but they really weren't. So what are you thinking though? We made a lot of adjustments on that defensive line.
Ronbo, I think they did a fine job. They went for value, and they went for quality.
Yes,
As
and
far
guys
as
that don't
being
get
able
hurt.
to, the guys gonna get hurt, especially with the Leonard Floyd. Leonard Floyd brings production.
Hasn't missed a
He
game
brings
in
production
4
and
5
don't
years.
miss a game.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I think the D line is going to be straight. Plus, with the adding of the guy from the Texans,
Malik.
I thought that was a
Malik
I
Collins.
thought that was a steal. That was a steal. That was a steal. We only had to give up a 7th round for him. That was a steal.
No, because you were dealing with
Okay.
D'Amico, and D'Amico, he's family. He still remains family.
Yeah. And let me see. And I also want to say, Eddie, what's his name? Eddie Kendricks, the guy we supposed to have, and he went to the Cowboys. I said he gonna feel sorry. He gonna feel something different when we beat the brakes off of him next year.
You know what? Let's just spend a second on the Cowboys. Here's the thing. I thought Jerry Jones said he was all in. His players have already mounted a mutiny on the bounty.
Right.
And Jerry didn't do a damn thing. What is his? I can't wait to see. The Cowboys are an exciting team to watch now. I can't wait to see what are they waiting for? What are they going to do? Are they going to shock us with something crazy?
They have a lot of, Rumble, they got a lot of questions they're going to answer. They got to figure, well, how are we going to pay Dak? How are we going to pay Dak? And Dak got a lawsuit pending going on, whatever.
60.
Then you got CeeDee Lamb, and then you got Michael Parsons, who is in La La Land. He don't know whether he want to be a linebacker or a
Podcaster.
A podcaster full time. So they got a lot of issues. And then in between all of that, the in-laws,
no running back.
Everybody's in-laws are calling each other out. So
See,
they got a lot going on.
See, fam, that's why
they have
I like our situation. You look at the Cowboys are officially something seriously is wrong. They said the Cowboys are going to sign most likely. I said, and if they bring Big Derek over to Dallas, I'm going to have to be concerned. I know he's 30 years old, but that moose can still move.
Yeah,
they didn't do it. They don't have nobody.
I figure with the Eric Armstead situation, I mean, if he said he didn't want to take a pay cut. Well, okay, all right. Well, hey, you gotta go. We got to find somebody else to do what you do, and they did. I thought they did with the Collins guy. They found somebody younger, they found somebody cheaper, and they found somebody productive.
And stays on the field.
That's the business, and stays on the field. That's the business side, Rumbo. That is the business side of it. Yeah. I mean, I like Armstead. He's every year he's been nominated for the Man of the Year, whatever like that.
He's a great person.
He didn't want to take a pay. He didn't want to take a pay cut. So So I mean, what you gonna do?
I don't know. I mean, everybody else cooperated. In fact, you know what?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, everybody they talk to are people they want to keep around. They haven't talked to Deebo yet. People said Deebo might get traded. I'm not sure if that's it. Yeah. Maybe not.
A lot of high-end guys did. Fred and, I think all those guys, they said, okay, all right, whatever. For whatever reason, Armstead didn't want to do it. So I'm like, okay, well, Armstead, well, hey, maybe your ship is sailed. I think Armstead is like the last guy who was on the Trent Baalke regime. I think he was like the last guy.
Yeah, he was.
He was on the Trent Baalke regime. So, yeah. So you got to look at that. But overall, Ronbo, I think they did. I think they were fine. I think the front lines did a great job in addressing needs, and most of them were on defensive side. And then other guys, guys we extended, or they restructured their contracts or whatever like that. Jauan Jennings, they got to bring him back. I don't care. They got to bring him back. They got to find a spot for him. Who knows? You bring him back. You know he's gonna block him all the way to the cooler. He's gonna block him all the way to the Gatorade cooler.
Yeah,
he wants it. He when he blocking it, that's passion. He's blocking for a job. He's blocking for a spot.
So but they're not. Aiyuk's not going to sign until August. I don't know what the 49ers do. And you know how they get themselves in the hot water doing that too. Now, if you wait until August, any other wide receiver in the league,
Rumble, I'm not even worried. I'm not even worried about Aiyuk will be taken care of. He's going to be taken care of.
But Brian, this is what I mean, though. The thing is, if they wait until August, Justin Jefferson has to get paid. There's some other receivers around the league. He's going to up the ante, up the ante, up the ante. I'd like to sit down, John. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Why do you wait until everybody gets the price up so high that it knocks you right out of the ballpark for paying these people? I really want to know. It's an honest question.
He need to be taken care of by the end of the summer, if not
end of the week,
during the summer. Soon, ASAP. He needs to be taken care of ASAP as soon as possible. And like I heard somebody, I said, with this team, with the amount of pick state that we have, who's to say? I will say this. I will openly say this. 11 picks or 10 picks or how many picks we got left?
11.
They're not going to make this team.
No, you can get rid of half of those. Trade up, trade down.
Yeah, a lot of them will be camp bait. That's
not fair. That's not fair to the kid.
I am so glad that damn Danny Gray has found a new home. I am glad.
What?
As far as I'm concerned, he could have left. He could have left that doggone night.
Wait.
He could have left it.
Wait, Brian, hold up. You said Danny Gray has found a new home.
Didn't I hear something that he signed with the Falcons? Danny Gray. I thought he was with the Falcons. Didn't he?
No, you think about Ray McLeod.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Danny's still running around.
Yeah, that's Ray.
Yeah, Danny's still running around trying to figure out what he can do to get on the field. And Kyle has probably made plenty of listen. As soon as you block, learn to block, and I'll let you play.
Well, he should have been trade bait. I mean, he should have been. He needed to try to move on.
You're not going to trade.
I'm sorry.
Who's going to get? What are you going to get for him?
Rumble, what has he done?
He got hurt. Remember last year, Danny Gray got his shoulder hurt at the beginning of the season. That shoulder hurt for an entire 17 weeks of football. So I said,
Rumble,
you guys are kidding me. That's not possible.
Rumble, we ain't got time to be managing, babysitting no man.
Grown ass man, I know.
We got to win a Super. We got to win a Super Bowl because these guys are in their mid-20s, and right now we got to. That window is slim. That window it's cracked right now.
We wouldn't get shit but a pack of Gatorade for him, champ.
Because Danny, boy, ooh, fam, hey, we got to go. Let me, Brian, the law is we got to put you back out there and get rid of them criminals, and I'm gonna see you Sunday.
Ronbo, shout out to you, shout out to the faithful, and shout out to production. Ronbo, guess what?
What?
The law is out.
Good to hear from you, fam. I'll see you Sunday. There may be some more drama that builds up within the 24 hours. Who knows?
Ronbo, right, I'm on spring break next week, Ronbo. I'll holler at you.
All right, looking forward to that. All right, fam. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Yo, Aaron. Come on in, Aaron.
Ronbo.
Mm-hmm. And free agency period's over. Are you satisfied? Are you happy? Did what happened make you feel like we have a bigger chance and better chance? Even though we lost people, did we make some good replacements?
Well, Ronbo, the signing of Leonard Floyd was
my favorite too. I'm right with you.
Yeah, I think that was good signing because he's more productive than Chase Young and Randy Gregory. So
and Chase Young as well. This guy comes in consistently 9+ sacks for years. We haven't got. I mean, Nick.
Yeah.
How many sacks did Nick have this past year? He had 10, 11. So,
Yeah, he had
I'm
10.
looking forward to this. Man.
Yeah, and also the good thing about it is like Leonard Floyd can teach Drake Jackson and Robert Bill, kind of mentor them.
Robert Beal. He's fast. Robert Beal may finally, he's a little light in the pants, though. Robert Beal might finally turn into something. Because Drake Jackson, I'm a little concerned about him. We'll see. Because remember last year, Drake Jackson just raising hell. 3 sacks to open the season. Oh, this dude has already arrived. Here we go. Didn't do a damn thing for the next 4 to 5 weeks. Got benched. Oh, man. That was heartbreaking.
Yeah, and yeah, I know, but and also the most underrated signing or trade was Malik Collins. I
You
mean,
like that
I
deal?
thought, yeah, yeah. Like when I watched some of his tape, I mean, he got some
He's grizzly.
good pass rush, and he's a pretty good run stopper. So
Yeah. And he doesn't
we
get
only
injured a
gave
lot.
up. No. Yeah, and that's why I believe they cut Eric Armstead because
No.
he missed a lot of games.
Hey, Aaron, he didn't get cut. He got released because he asked to leave.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
Because even though, even though Eric Armstead is a good player, but he missed a lot of games this past season.
Yeah, and
He
that
missed
wasn't
like
going
6 games.
Yeah, that wasn't going to change. And he missed some games last year too. I mean, the season before. Eric is to the point now. Consistently, he's not going to give you a whole season. So.
Yeah. And I also like the cornerback we signed today. He came from the Saints.
Oh, Idiom with a Y. Yeah, I like him too. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, from what I saw on PFF, he had like a 80.4 graded on coverage.
Yeah, Idiom's a
on
Pro
PFF.
Bowler actually, which is I guess he just. How old is he? I didn't look into that any further. They didn't want to renew his contract because it was going to be too expensive. Isaac Yidium. He only got a 1-year contract from the 49ers, but if he shows up and shows out, they might have to keep him because, good cornerbacks, you don't let them go because that's why we don't want Yidium stays, and then you don't have to worry about some of the other people out because, man, last year Deebo came in, and now all of a sudden he has to move to the slot, and we still need a guy to cover the slot. So I'm not sure, We'll see what happens.
But yeah, I mean, I think that the reason the 49ers signed, I think the 49ers wanted to sign, like some depth at deep line, like instead like signing one defensive end in free agency.
You have 3 guys, yeah.
Because I mean, I really wanted Danielle Hunter, but he went to he's with D'Amico Ryans in the Texans.
And they can afford him. Okay, the 49ers, we couldn't get that high profile of a player. You get a bunch of good, solid players, and your drafts, maybe if you're lucky, that's what it's always like. You draft a star. The 49ers, they pretty much know where they're going with the money. They foresee the future. They plan ahead. So that doesn't call for bringing in guys like Danielle Hunter with the amount of funding they have to use right now. You bring in Danielle Hunter and you pretty much shot yourself in the foot. How much money are they paying Danielle? Has that been made public yet?
I think I can't remember, but
he's 25 or up easily.
yeah. So yeah. Like I truly believe that the 49ers will probably, draft offensive line.
Oh yeah, there's no
Probably
doubt about
first
that.
round because
Yeah.
because I think they want to beef up that offensive line.
Yeah, it now it can be made a priority. They went after all defense, free agency, and now, offensive linemen. They might look for another wide receiver because if Ronnie Bell cannot cut the mustard, Ronnie came out last year looking really good. All of a sudden, he turned a poop. But he made some great plays. He's got potential. Ronnie Bell, I think he's still going to make this team. Chris Conley's going to be back. I like him a lot. Aiyuk, the talks between Aiyuk and the 49ers could fail. So they're going to be looking for the best receiver they can find as early as they want to prioritize. If it may be the second round or third round, the first round, there's no way they're going to pull a wide receiver. But there's a good bunch of wide receivers in this draft. Oh, but we'll see.
Yeah, but speaking of the Cowboys, I thought they said they were going all in, but
it's my favorite.
They only made like one or two moves.
Did they? I didn't even see about those. They're worried about paying Dak Prescott. Because Dak, can you imagine? You own the Cowboys. There's Dak Prescott. He's going to be looking at me for
CeeDee Lamb and Micah.
Yeah,
don't forget about CeeDee Lamb and Micah.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, that's what Jerry's worried about. He can't be concerned with what's going on in free agency. He's God, we got to go here.
And that's why they're paying Dak all that money.
Well,
like $59 a year.
So he can make it to round one, maybe, and get bopped. Aaron, let me see. I'll see you Sunday.
Exactly.
All right.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Appreciate you, Aaron.
You take care.
You too. See, Cowboys, fam, anytime you get embarrassed, if you're not feeling right, depression or anything like that sets in, think about the Dallas Cowboys. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Hey, Steven! I just amuse myself. I feel tickled all over. The Dallas Cowboys, people left, and all Jerry can think about, I got to pay Dak, I got to pay CD, I got to pay Micah.
Now they got to pay Eric Kendricks hella money.
Hey, wait! Kendricks, we blow him up. Did we play the Cowboys? Are they on the schedule this year? No, not this year. That'd be 4 years.
I don't think so. I think we'll see them in the first leg of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they might not even start that. How you doing? Hey, I'm here for pickup. Sorry, give me a second, Ronbo.
Go ahead. I gotta tell you, man, I wish we could play the Cowboys again this year. I really do.
I hope we do.
We do play them, Ronbo.
We better roll through them.
Are the Cowboys on the schedule? They got to come to us. I don't care. I'd rather go to Texas Stadium and play the Cowboys because I love those fans. Stephen A. Smith, they got nothing on me because you know what? I may not even dislike the Cowboys much, but the fans are annoying. I'm sorry, Stephen. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. No, the one people I can actually honestly say that I'm afraid of is the Texans.
Who? The Texans? Yeah, you got a right to be. That team is. They're tough.
Oh yeah, they're full of talent this year. They're definitely crazy. They're about to go off. But you know who's not going to be a threat? Believe it or not, and I mean this wholeheartedly, Chiefs. That's it.
Really?
Their Super Bowl hangover is going to go crazy. Oh yeah, and same thing with the Eagles. Eagles are not going to be a problem for us, for the simple fact that they have an entire missing hole, completely linear to one side of the other field. Literally, they are missing a defensive tackle and a star center.
Mm-hmm.
Kelce. So how do you fill that void? They can't. They had the opportunity to get Collins, at the middle. They could have got Jauan Kinlaw. Didn't get him. So they could have even got Eric Armstead to fill that middle part, but they didn't even do that. So Eagles aren't going to do anything. I mean, really. And they just signed a backup QB. So what does that tell you about them and Jalen Hurts' relationship? They signed Kenny Pickett. Come on, really?
Wait a minute. Wait. Did you say who? Did they sign? Kenny Pickett? I thought Pickett. He left Pittsburgh already? I've not been watching the line closely.
He didn't like Ronbo. He didn't like the fact that his competitor was Mason Rudolph, and he sure as hell did not like the Russell Wilson signing. So I said, okay, we'll trade you to Philadelphia to be a backup behind Jalen Hurts.
I've got to get back on the line and watch what's going on around the league.
Oh, yeah.
That's hilarious.
You know who flew right under the radar in terms of trade?
Who?
And no one's talking about it. Devondre Campbell. Do you know who is talking about it?
Us.
Green Bay.
Yeah.
Green Bay is talking more about the signing for Devondre Campbell because he's actually a pretty goddamn good middle linebacker.
Yeah.
He's pretty damn good. I mean, shit. The one team I'm also fear too, Ronbo, is probably I want to say maybe the Falcons, maybe.
No, make no mistake. You know, Kirk Cousins has got just what they need. He's got skills and he's got experience. And they got a good bunch of young weapons. Cousins is going to have a field day. I thought about that the other day as well, Steven. I said, you know what? It's over. The Falcons are no longer going to be sitting back watching. They're going to be participating now. You're right.
And you know what, Ronbo? Here's another thing. I want to touch on something because a lot of people seem to think that, losing Eric Armstead is a problem. No. Eric Armstead is a liability. He is a liability to the team in terms of, he doesn't show up for every single goddamn game.
And then what do the people say? The 49ers can't stop the run because Eric Armstead is sidelined for now. When are you coming back?
Here's the problem. We kick ourselves now. Not only did we let Buckner walk for $2 million more than what we should have just paid him for, we kept Armstead, but then we realized he can't stay healthy, so we drafted Jauan Kinlaw, who also couldn't stay healthy enough and also sucked coming back. So it's like, damn, we lost three defensive tackles and
wait,
one
Steven.
star.
Steven, I defend Jauan Kinlaw. He stayed with us all year last year. He didn't get hurt.
Well, look at how well he did. He didn't do that good, as if we wanted him to be.
That's true.
3 years with us, and you didn't do jack shit. Yeah, you can walk, bro. You good. Go back to eating the squirrel.
Yeah.
But, and another thing, too, man, it's like, Raymond McLeod, we lost him. Yes, it kind of sucks, but you know what? Special teams-wise, he's kind of stupid. It's kind of like he kind of lacks common sense. He's great with speed. He is really fast on speed. But he's just like, man, it seems like if you watch him play, there's no real common sense to him. It's like, okay, I caught it. What do I do now? Or if it's a muff, he's like, fuck, I forgot what my name is.
Yeah.
Like, bro, just fall. Just fall.
He was supposed to dive on that ball. That's true. I don't know what he was trying to do.
Yeah,
Looked like he was trying to pick it up and run. Ray. Dive on the ball, cover it. Oh, no. They knocked him out, grabbed the ball, and scored the winning TD.
And it's like, goddamn, man, like, of all things that could have happened, that had to happen, And I'll be real with you, I don't like bashing on players. I really don't. Ray is actually a pretty damn good wide receiver when he's not fucking up.
Yeah.
But fuck, man, the possibilities of what could have happened had he had just fallen on it. We could have had an entirely different story. We'd have been cheering, we'd have been laughing, having a great time. Like, hey, look, we got our 6-1. What's up? But it didn't go down that way. And it breaks my heart to know that he moved on to another team. Another person I want to talk about is Debo Samuel. Bro, stop, man. You got your money. And it seems like the more he keeps talking, the more the Niners are going to look at possibly trading him. And I've said it before, and I've always said it. If you're going to get rid of a wide receiver on that entire team, I say get rid of Deebo. Because Deebo, since the moment we gave him his contract, has played jack shit. The year he came back after getting signed, played terrible. This year, he said, okay, it's because I gained a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Lost his weight, still didn't do good. It's like, man, you had one good game, and I was against Philly. because that was your redemption game. You didn't show up for any other game. You barely showed up for the playoffs. It's like people want to talk about how Chase Young showed up for the Super Bowl. Shit. Look at Deebo. He didn't even fucking show up for the Super Bowl. Where was he at? Jauan Jennings did, and CMC did. George Kittle tried. But you know what, man? It's like, if I'm going to let go of a player, I'm going to go ahead and go towards Debo Samuel. And that's going to that's going to piss off a lot of players. But it is what it is. It's a business decision. At the end of the day, it's a business decision. And if you want to win a Super Bowl, I'm trading Deebo, and I'm trying to get me a good tight end. If I can get me a damn good tight end, I will go for that, because the last team that had really good tight end was Tom Brady, Ron Gronkowski, and Aaron Hernandez. You know how crazy that was? You got Aaron Hernandez on the left, and you got Ronbo on the right.
I know. Steven, we got to go.
We got the QB.
Let me see a Sunday. I can't wait. Every time I stop talking football, I get removed because the Super Bowl's got me screwed up. But as soon as I get back into it, this deal with
we're slow cooking, Ronbo.
I know,
The owners are slow cooking. Remember that. So,
they better be a good dish this year. All right, Steven. I'll see you Sunday.
I'll see you Sunday, Ronbo. Have a good night.
You my best little Rome is Miss Steven. All right, fam. Night. Oh. God, this is really funny here. We're not right. Cowboys release Gallup. Why? Because ain't no galloping in Dallas since 95. Say, boy, you can't tie that horse up out in the middle of the street. Hey, wait. And the old guy said, who's Aaron Donald? Oh, that jump we always beat. Rams fans are your clowns. That's one thing Rams could never say that Aaron Donald was a factor. Especially that year when Aaron comes in and says, you pretty much had a little problem tonight with the 49ers stopping the 49ers passing game. That's because they ran the ball. Do you know, how do you feel about Debo Samuel? Who? That will go down in the ball. Well, it's a big show. Ooh, it's a big show on tonight. Show.
What's up,
Get in
Ronbo?
there, show. You know what's so funny? Because I've noticed I go off on tangents now ever since I think the Super Bowl loss this year has damaged something. I don't feel. I walk around in a funk, in a cloud. Sometimes I can hear people talking to me. Well, it's the thing. I hear people talking to me, but I can't hear what they're saying. I'm gonna listen though, show. Go ahead. I'm okay. Breathe.
You know, I get that it's good and fun and talking crap about the Cowboys and other teams and all, but we have no room to talk. We love losing Super Bowls.
I know. So you brought me right back down to earth with that. I mean, that's what's the joke. We're gonna become the version. Remember the Bills are 0-4-4. That's our new area code. Why? 4 Super Bowls, 4 fails. I'm so scared of that happening. No.
Well, as long as Kyle Shanahan is here, that's going to keep happening. So, and if you were to ask me if we got better on defense in free agency this year, I would say no, because we lost a lot of players that have known our system for a while. And we're bringing in new players who don't know the system yet. And not only that, there's no telling if they're going to gel or not with the new defensive coordinator that we have.
No, wait. So I just want to say, the defensive people we have, though, linebacker is going to be a little bit something to learn because that's tricky.
Linebackers are
a
concern.
Yeah, the linemen, the front guys in the trenches, there's not a lot to learn.
The defensive tackles are a little bit of a concern. Who's going to stop the run now that Eric Armstead has left? Who's going to fill in his shoes? I know he's become a liability the last year or two, but
I'm pretty sure they
in the beginning he's been pretty good.
I think these guys are pretty much. That's why they got him. Elliott and
I don't know, man. It's there's no telling if they're going to hit the ground running or not.
Well,
you can't say that right away.
Yeah, we got.
At least not only that, our special teams is still an issue. It's a huge joke. Our special teams is not good. You have to be good in all 3 phases to win a Super Bowl. And in order to be Patrick Mahomes, unfortunately, you have to throw for over 300 yards and score over 30 points to beat them.
You got to pay the refs. Mm-hmm. You know what though?
And there you go.
It was luck though. I've never seen a team get so lucky for 3 playoff series. They got lucky when they beat the Bills. That was a lucky thing. They got lucky when they won that second game against Lamar Jackson. I don't know what was going on with him that day. And then us, we did everything we could to make sure they win that game. We did. The 49ers did everything they could. It wasn't about Kyle. It was about little screw-ups from certain people. God.
And as far as Brandon Aiyuk and Debo Samuel goes, one of them is going to get traded.
You know that why? You heard?
One of them's gonna price them out of San Francisco, where there's no way we're gonna be paying Brandon Aiyuk $23 to $25 million a year and paying Debo Samuel $28 million a year. Where's the money going to come from if we need to pay Brock Purdy next year?
Well, I know, and I can tell you right now,
north of 40 and 45 million.
Yeah, but Aiyuk's got to get paid more than Deebo. You know that's going to happen.
Then one of them's going to get traded because we can't pay both of them.
He's going to stay for that 5th year, and he's going to like it. You know what? The 49ers don't have to pay him right now if they don't want to.
No, they don't have to pay him. If he sits out the whole
season, he's going to damage himself. So
he's going to probably request a trade then.
Yeah, we can request a trade, but if I'm the owner or whatever, I don't have to listen.
And if there's an enticing package to get it done, then they're going to get it done.
It's an enticing package, though. That's another story. I agree with that. Who could that be?
Probably Jacksonville, where he wants to go.
Oh, does he want to go to Jacksonville? That's right.
Both of those teams.
Yeah. So him
both
and
both sides are very interested in each other, and if the price is right, as far as acquiring Debo Samuel, Brandon Aiyuk, if they give us their 17th pick and a later round pick, then it's done.
That's a good point. You got me there.
Then you can get J.C. Latham or Mims, the 2 right tackles, if they're still available there, and that solidifies our tackle position that we desperately need on the right side.
Trade Debo for Isaiah Likely.
There you go, or Debo Samuel for Isaiah Likely, which can happen post June 1, which we would save a lot of money doing if we were to trade Debo Samuel. I think they would trade Debo Samuel post June 1 for a pick and a future pick and Isaiah Likely.
Debo for picks and Vita Vea. I would do that one. I really would. I wanted Vita Vea when he first came out of school. It's not going to happen, right? Because we have options. We have things that we know would be ideal. It's not going to happen, Show. No way.
And then pick 31 to replace Aiyuk, you could draft Xavier Levitt from South Carolina, Troy Franklin, if he's still there, from Oregon, Xavier Worthy from Texas, and the other receiver from Texas, like Daniel Mitchell or something like that. I forget his name.
You got it all worked out.
There's options out there. You can't keep these guys forever, man. This is a business.
I know. I just don't want to throw the wrong thing away. That kind of, you go back to the trash a few minutes.
Unfortunately, it happens. The Chiefs threw away Tyreek Hill, and the Packers threw away Devontae Adams. Come on, those are all pro players right there.
I know,
and first ballot Hall of Famers.
And now they got that wide receiver that runs faster than Tyreek Hill over there. I'm really concerned about the Chiefs. If the Chiefs show up at the Super Bowl and the 49ers are too, I'm gonna say, hey, wait. Let's let them play somebody. Who else came in the NFC Championship game? Let them go. I don't want to play them again. I really don't. We're going to see them early in the season, though.
Yeah, I think it's a Thursday night game that we'll see them. So,
they got to get past this hump.
Those are kind of my two senses what I wanted to put in tonight. This is a business. It's not a family. Okay, we're not bringing in the family members of former players. This is a full house. It's not a family reunion company picnic football game that we're playing here.
And we don't even know how good those two players are.
Exactly, Ronbo. The offspring of GOATs usually don't pan out.
Yeah.
The only exception is Marvin Harrison Jr. because that dude is a stud.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, everybody agrees on that. He just doesn't want to get a physical. But listen, Show, we do have to go. I tell you what, let me see you Sunday. All right?
Take care. All right, shout out to everyone. All right, take care. Bye.
Thanks, man. Night, Show. Now, don't pick on him. Show he's entitled to his opinions, all right? We all get them. Hey, Joseph. My name Joseph. I don't remember anybody named Joseph calling it. Joseph.
What's going on, Ronbo? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing, I'm like all 49er fans now. We're walking around in a fog from the traumatic punch in the head from losing a game that we had it under control, Joseph. We actually had that game under control, and we found a way to lose it. Okay, Joseph, you know what? I got to stop moaning and groaning like that. Whenever you call in and I start crying about the Super Bowl, just cut me off. And Joseph, go ahead. What are you thinking here about the free agency period? Damn it.
I'm surprised you're not doing the song, Ronbo. The Mahoney song. Mahoney.
Because
come on, man.
You know what? Your name came across my reading. My screen, Joseph.
You gonna do me like that? You gonna do me like that, Ronbo?
If it would have said, wait. If it would have said Joey, I would have known who it was. Joseph? Who's Joseph? It's Joe. Boom, boom, boom. Joey Mahoney. Ooh, yeah. Joey Mahoney. Joey, it's good to hear from you. Listen, Joey. Go ahead. I'm dying to hear what you got to say about free agency. What's going on?
I mean, I'll be honest, Ronbo. I'm not excited about any of it.
I know. See,
bro, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So it's like they're like good. They're like good players. Like, but I'm like, weak. Like the Floyd pickup. Like,
I like that.
I was like, really?
I like Floyd.
I thought we could have did. Yeah, I thought we could have, maybe
Joey,
got
keep
Hunter.
in mind, though, you know how kind of defense we play. We keep guys fresh. We keep a rotation going. Yeah. So you don't need to be just crazy good or a headliner. You just need to be solid. And if I got solid guys coming at you all, it might as well be a superstar because they're going to be fresh.
Yeah, but there was also rumors about trading for Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa. If you're telling me, would I rather have Bosa, Khalil Mack, or Floyd?
Khalil, yes. But Joey's going to come out and do the Eric Armstead on you.
Yeah, that's true. You ain't lying.
So I don't know.
You ain't lying. But, I will say this. A couple callers back kind of mentioned this. The signing that I was most excited about, like most happy about when I seen it, was the linebacker, Campbell. Campbell's real good. He was an all-pro. He was an all-pro for the Packers.
He's the Pro Bowler, Packers must have
all-pro. He was an all-pro. He was an all-pro.
The Packers got rid of all kinds of pros. I mean, they got rid of Jones. Why? You guys picked up what's his name from the Raiders? Is he much better? I don't think so. Josh Jacobs is okay. He may be a little younger, but Jones did a job on the Cowboys. He did a job on us. Why would I get rid of him? I don't understand that move.
Yeah, I know. I read something that the 49ers might have one more big splash move in them. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, the dust settles.
But,
and they're hoarding money now, too. Cutting people's salaries and restructuring.
Yeah, and Armstead, he got released, and we're still going to have $25 million in dead cap paying him to play for another team. Thank you. We really appreciate that, Eric. Thank you.
Hey, they gave him a decent contract.
You're welcome, Eric.
I know, right?
You're welcome.
God.
Yeah. You're going to make 2 contracts for 1 year. Yeah. You're welcome.
Well, at least it's not as bad as Russell Wilson. I mean, can you imagine being Denver Broncos? We're going to pay him $85 million. And he's going to go get a minimum contract, a veteran contract. Oh, that would make me. Oh God, I couldn't sleep. Even I can afford it as an owner. God, I'm giving him how much to go play for somebody else?
Is there anyone that's left in free agency that you wouldn't mind having?
Damn?
No,
that's
that's still available.
Not that I'd be interested in. Everybody's picked everybody off that I hadn't even known about.
I mean, not everybody. I mean,
give me some names because I might like them. What do you think?
There's OBJ. Clowney, there's
Listen.
Hassan Reddick. Yeah, there's some names, bro. Like
Now Reddick, I do like the Reddick side, but you know what? For what Reddick does, he does the same thing. For one thing, what's his name's only going to play about 600 snaps. You're not going to get it. He's not going to be. He's not going to be on the field all day anyway.
Stop the run.
You're going to see.
You don't stop the run, bro.
I know.
You don't stop the run.
Well, I just want him on the edge. I just want the quarterback to be.
You know what? You know what irritated me watching the NFC title game? You know, barring Purdy's injury, was that he would never even pay any attention to the running back. He would just run directly for the quarterback. Meaning, if it's like a fake handoff, Purdy was going to get killed. If it was a handoff to the running back, he would just let the running back run 20 yards downfield. He wouldn't care. His focus was directly on the quarterback.
You're talking about
he didn't pay
Hendricks.
attention. No.
Who are you talking
Hassan
about?
Reddick.
Hassan Reddick. I'm
Hassan
sorry.
Reddick.
That's what I meant. Reddick.
Yeah. So when he was on the Eagles, when we played him, he would never pay attention to the running back. He would just run. So like when he came off the edge, you know how there would be a running back and a quarterback. He would only focus on the quarterback.
No, that's what his job was.
That's my point.
Leonard Floyd's job's going to be the same thing.
Yeah, but you're supposed to at least acknowledge the running back. You got to stop the run. You can't just let the running back go right by you.
Well, you know what? No,
you know what I mean? You gotta.
Yeah, in the wide nine though, you really you're out there because you have an advantage over the tackle. You're supposed to zero in, radar, set that smart bomb, and hit that target. You know, so the guys in the middle are supposed to take care of the run, and the linebackers.
Yeah, but how come Bosa? Like I love Bosa. You know I love Bosa, but
Bosa's like
he gets so confused. He gets so confused sometimes though. He gets so confused like he don't know if the ball goes to the running back. This is my point between Reddick and Bosa, right? So Reddick only goes straight at the quarterback. Bosa, he doesn't. He likes to tackle the running back. He likes to tackle the quarterback.
No, but that's why.
But the thing is that he gets confused though on both.
Not often. He did make one mistake like that in the Super Bowl though. And when Patrick took off,
that's what I'm saying though. You gotta not do that. Is my point.
Well, he doesn't do that all.
That's what happens when you got to carry.
Yeah, that's a good point. When you're trying to carry the team by yourself, you're going to have those kind of mistakes. That's why I want Nick to get some decent help in there and stop making him do everything. That's got to stop.
That is true. He does do a lot. That is true. I ain't mad at it. Yeah, but maybe Floyd could help him out. Be what D4 was supposed to be.
Yeah, if you're not focused on Floyd, he'll clean house because Nick's already going to draw attention. I don't know about these new guys. We'll see.
I like the guy from the Texans, the defensive tackle. I was watching his highlights.
Malik's probably going to. Malik Collins. Collins is probably going to be okay. Yeah, he could provide.
I think he'll start.
You got Javon. He can still.
You don't need to pay Eric $25 million to get two sacks and 6 tackles, bro. Like we can get someone else to do that.
We're not doing this. We cannot talk bad about Eric Armstead. He's already got him. He's been with us too long. The team loves him.
On my team. The hell with him.
Joy, good to hear from you. All right, and you know what? Like I see your on Instagram. I've been on silent mode. Yeah. I keep getting ready. I got to take that off tonight. Then I fall asleep. My day is overloaded. Yeah. But I'm gonna get back to you. All right. All right, fam.
Good to hear from you, buddy.
Good to hear from you. Night, Joy. Yeah, anybody was sending me a message in quiet mode. You know what? I man, fall asleep with my shoes on sometimes. And speaking of which, my boy Ellis, get an E. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Brock O'Neider says we need to draft a referee in the first round. All right, hey, Brock, I agree. Draft a couple of refs, and just give them the minimum. Ellis.
Ron Bizzle.
Ellis, you having dinner? I hear you chewing.
Say again?
I thought I heard you eating. Are you having dinner? You like me eating late night?
I'm eating at the house now.
Yeah,
no, I'm not out eating gym, but I'll for sure eat some.
You're still eating at the house. Yeah. Food tastes better late night, don't it? It's a terrible thing to do, though. But Ellis,
especially when you ain't ate all day.
Yeah, I know. And then you know what? You're going to go into a food coma. I can tell you right now. As soon as you finish, you didn't eat all day. As soon as you finish eating, you're going to pass out right where you stand. I love that.
It's like clockwork. It's like clockwork. It's not the healthiest thing, but it's like it does happen like that. I try to sit up for a while, at least, about a good 30 minutes. Just sit up and try to get some digestion, or maybe take a few steps. You know what I mean? You got to keep that. Got to keep that digestion flowing, man.
Yep. First thing you know, Ellis, you should wake up and go to bed. So we did some deals. Now they're not them big time moves. There's some solid moves, but you look at other teams. Ellis, this is a question I want to ask everybody too. When was the last time a team made a huge deal in the offseason and went to the Super Bowl? That's a good trivia question. Offseason move and went from whatever they were to the Super Bowl.
Rams.
Not that first year, did they? When they got Stafford?
Yeah, I think they did.
I thought they went the second year. Okay. Yeah, maybe. 2019. Stafford didn't come until 2019? I guess. No, 2020. Anyway.
2020.
Yeah. But you look last year, you watched the Eagles just kicked ass in free agency. Everybody's crying about what the Eagles...
2021.
Yeah.
That was 2021. Because Brandon Aiyuk came into the draft in 2020, and Stafford wasn't the QB, I don't think, for them in 2020. Yeah. Somebody else might know, but I think it was 2021, fam.
Yeah, when he first came, anyway. He went to Super Bowl the first year. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right.
Well, shit, and we almost did it when we got Christian McCaffrey. You know what I mean? We were one game away from going to Super Bowl after getting Christian McCaffrey.
And this year we was avoid one stupid play this year, and again we win the Super Bowl. We should have been the back-to-back, not the Chiefs. It just sucks on so many levels. God.
Man, they keep showing all the videos. It's like in the secondary, like that touchdown that Deebo had in the end zone, and the guy had Deebo's right arm locked in, and he like pulled him down. But that shit was happening all game. You could see it. They closed up from every angle. It's like this shit was happening all game. So the fact that people are still arguing shit that's clear as day on the video, delusion is not even a word. Like, are you like dumb or are you dumb? Like, which one is it?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. The refs, you know what? The 49ers were always going to have to play versus the refs. The refs are always going to lean toward the other team. It's just the way it is. Well, because I'm trying to think of the last time we got a play that even, and usually I'll be out fair. If I see a play, I've said plays, I see 49ers got away with one that time. I'll say it, but I'd never get to say that. Every now and then, but rarely.
Man, less than 5% of the time. Less than 5% of the time we get those opportunities. But as far as these signings, though, man, Jordan Elliott, he was on that line, on that defensive line against the he was playing on that D line on the Browns.
Yeah,
remember they gave us trouble.
He was there. He wasn't starting, right? But he was on that D line. You know what? Everybody on the Browns defensive line scares me.
He gave us some pressure. He was in the. He broke up some plays. He ruined some plays for us. They had a nice little rotation. He didn't have to be on the starting D line because he was a rotational player, and their whole defensive line, including, the second stringers of rotational players, they was coming in and playing just as effectively as the starters were. So they would start stout. He's excited to come in and train under Kosaric. So I like that signing. I like that other D tackle. From the Texans, was it Malik?
Oh, from Texas? Yeah, that's Malik. And as a matter of fact, he came right over, and the dude is like Collins. Collins he's already pre-trained. He just comes right in and seamlessly fits in. And that's awesome. Anytime you get a player that you don't have to overtrain, it takes too long for him to pick it up, and he just comes right in and hits the ground. Run it out. I like that. 7th-round pick. That's all we had to give up.
Yeah, and I'm glad we re-signed, Demetrius Flanagan-Foles. I'm glad we re-signed John Feliciano. That was a major come up. I kind of wish we would have got Feliciano for 2 years, but it sounds like he wants to retire a Niner just like the last run, so maybe he's not going to play anymore.
Yeah, as he put it, I'm going to ride with the finance one year. Yeah, one more year. How old is Feliciano?
So,
why is
I don't know. He might just be tired. He might just be tired, man.
Yeah.
That shit might be a lot, for those. It's a lot for those guys. So
I mean, to go to 20 games and how many years in a row the 49ers been in the playoffs? A lot of those guys, I worry that they're a little worn out mentally and physically.
And that has an effect on how you start the season, depending on how long.
Because you look at it uphill.
Look at the Chiefs played like shit the first quarter of the season.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, look, what else? We had another, of course, Jauan. I'm so glad we, got Jauan. This will probably be the last run. So the problem is like, if Kyle's not going to utilize his wide receivers and he's going to keep doing this run shit, why hold these guys hostage if you're not really going to use them, Kyle? If you're just going to use them to try to take the top off the defense every once in a while. But that's what I'm saying. You're playing. You're taking advantage
of guys.
You're taking advantage. These guys aren't able to really live out their full potential. Brandon Aiyuk. If you don't really want to use him this year, Kyle, and you're gonna not play him in the Super Bowl in the biggest game of the season and shit after him, getting 1,400 yards in the season, being the third option or whatever the entire season, then I don't want him to go nowhere, but don't waste his time, dude. Don't waste Aiyuk's time.
And it would behoove the team if he did use him. That's the bad thing about it. You don't need to run Christian McCaffrey to death. Give him a break every now and then.
Yeah, man. Kyle's got to stop doing that shit, Shout out to everybody that restructured, setting the standard, you know what I mean, and doing what was best for the team. A lot of those guys, obviously, the respect factor. Hargrave, he just got here. He's already taken, restructures. Trent already took one.
He just got
George did a restructure last season. I think
he does one every
season,
year
if I'm not
for the
mistaken.
last 3 or 4. Yeah.
So I got a lot of respect for those guys for doing that for the team, man. That's real big. Fred and stuff, you know what I mean? Shout out to him. Congratulations on his baby boy and stuff like that. And
the babies arrived? Oh no. He already got that. What?
Yes. His baby has arrived. Yeah.
Oh! See, I have not been on the monitor. Oh, congratulations, Freddie.
Yeah. Yeah. He did the restructure right within, I think the same week. I think the baby's probably maybe a little over a week old now, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but it's fresh.
All they
baby
do is
just came. So
the restructure. All it does is just put a huge lump sum of cash in the account. I would never complain about restructured. Doesn't mean I'm getting mass money. They're just moving around to manipulate the cap. I'll take that. No problem. So,
I don't understand who would complain or have a problem with that. But man, if you look around, man, there's a lot of moves that was made. Devin Duvernay is over there, went to the Jags, and I was thinking, Trent Baalke's trying to get Brandon Aiyuk. How crazy that would make their offense look, and they already got Travis Etienne and Evan Ingram and Tank Bigsby, rookie running back from Auburn. They some of these teams are going to be looking pretty good next year, man. But
if they can bring it
we're
together,
going to still set the bar.
Oh yeah, we are. We got a system of how to beat your ass. We don't really need the biggest monsters in the game. We got enough of them. Man, we got to go. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to see you Sunday and looking for you, and as I like to do.
Appreciate you, family. Thank you. Yes. Shout out production, man. Yeah, and look, the Leonard Floyd signing, I didn't really like him in the past, obviously, because he was always on the opposite side of the ball. But I did like that. I did like that acquisition as well, man. So that's it's.
I want to see what he looks like.
They look like small potatoes, but they're going to have a big impact. And I think the offensive line is going to be for the draft, and it's going to be a couple of offensive weapons and some other stuff. Hey, look, lastly, Lad McConkey. I think it's Lad McConkey from it's a wide receiver from Georgia. He looks good. And then don't forget, if you haven't checked, look out for Xavier Leggett or whatever.
I've heard his name.
Like
too,
I said last time, man, from South Carolina. Man, just watch some tapes of him, man. He looks like A.J. Brown and DK Metcalf, hybrid, and he's faster. He looks so good, man. I don't think we're going to get him. Kyle always walks past, he always blows past those guys, and then we end up seeing him do big things. But anyway, shout out to the faithful, man. Y'all know what it is. Shout out Papa D. Shout out Donut Tanisha. Shout out Evan. Shout out Tony Tone. All my, the family. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to Chat. And, man, it's for life, man.
All right. Good
Love
stuff,
all y'all,
guys.
man. Stay on top.
We all love you.
Yes, sir.
All right, Phil. See you Sunday.
All right. Peace.
Hey, Jeff, I just realized you're that ass clown Tribe. Now, Jeff is Tribe. He talks the same stupid, I don't know none of this smoke. You ain't got no smoke, poop butt. Hey, Nigel, come on in.
That was funny, Ronbo.
Dude's an idiot. Anyway, hey, Nigel, man.
Hey.
We just got through with the draft, and I'm sorry, free agency. Are you satisfied? Because there's a lot of complaining, and there's a lot of people accepting it and saying good things about it. I'm in the middle. I'll accept it because I trust the 49ers. So, what are you thinking?
Right. I'm not I think the signing so far, I haven't really been paying a whole lot of attention, just kind of peeking in here and there. But I mean, obviously nothing's like a huge splash yet, but I think they're just filling gaps right now, and because we've got a lot of money coming up that I don't think we can actually, we can't really acquire that many blue chip players because we have so many already.
Exactly.
So
people need to understand.
There's going to be hard decisions being made. I mean, maybe even now, I don't know. Guys can be traded. Aiyuk can be traded. He can be signed. We just don't know what's happening. So, and you get it. And I don't even think anybody really knows. Aiyuk might not really know what's going on, and the team might not know, and the landscape's changing day by day. But
you think Deebo knows?
It's hard to keep up with.
Would you be surprised if all of a sudden your phone just flashes notification? Debo Samuel traded to the Baltimore Ravens. What? Oh, I thought they were kidding.
Oh,
I know it's gonna be a first
God.
reaction. We I don't know. Kyle Shanahan, Debo's like his safety net. But Debo's not a safety net that stays there all the time. I can't even call him a safety net because he's here today and is pulled muscle tomorrow.
No, he'll be here. I think he'll be here this season, though. Next year, though, I think all bets are off, especially if he doesn't perform well and he has maybe a season like he did this past season where he came in spurts and did stuff. But, I think they'll probably do that this season. But if he does that again, unless he has a crazy season he did a few years ago, where he had I don't know how many yards just total, 1,700 yards or some crazy stuff like that.
And then he even says,
either way,
he got paid exactly. Yeah, that was
the year he got paid. I mean, unless he has a season like that, I don't see them keeping him just because of the cap. I mean, we've got at that point, we're really going to have to start paying people, Brock is going to be, how many, it's going to be one of those things. So, I don't know, Ronbo, but at the same time, do you think, I haven't really paid too much attention to, as far as other teams, especially in the NFC, do you think any other teams have gotten better to where they're catching up to us or maybe lapped us at all?
No,
because I don't feel like I've heard anything like that.
Not in our division. I don't like what the Lamar Jackson getting Derrick Henry didn't help me none. But we don't have to play them this year.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's Jesus.
I don't think
Can
so.
you imagine? I got to worry about Lamar. Now I got to worry about Derrick. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that's
the Chargers. Just having Harbaugh over there is going to make a difference there. The Rams. The Rams just lost a very huge piece of their success.
Aaron Donald.
What is that going to do to them?
Yeah, that's a gut punch right there.
That is.
Especially at the start of free agency, because he kind of took a little bit of time to think about it, right after the season. So, everybody's like, and all the articles are saying that like out of the blue, this kind of happened. I don't think people really. I think people probably thought there was potential that he might retire, but nobody thought he actually would.
Well, you don't
And it
wait this
happened.
long. And now who are they going to do? All the best defensive tackles have already been picked up for the most part, and he now decides, Freed Silver, you know what? I'm gonna retire, y'all. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah. I'm glad though, Ronbo. We don't have to deal with that guy anymore.
I mean, you and me both. I mean, cheer. I'll drink to that.
Yeah, all the Rams fans right now are like crying. They're drinking their own tears, man. So I was kind of chuckling about that.
Rudy's been raging. I've been ignoring him. You know what? I'm really proud of myself. I've ignored Rudy for all his bulls. You know what? And I've not said a word. I watch him rant. I watch other of our people going at it with him. I just sit back and look at him. Boy, you mother! I'm thinking all kind of things I'd like to say to his ass, but I'm not going to say anything. But now, all of a sudden, the missile comes flying in. It's like a one-hit nuke. Bam! Blowing all his crap up.
I mean, that's a dub right there, man. That's a win for us. So I mean, I was like chuckling. I'm like, that's what you get.
See, that's right. See, keep bothering everybody else, and now you get some. See. There's no replacement. There is no replacement for Aaron Donald, okay? They don't have one
He's
in the
probably
making.
the greatest of all time.
One of, in the top 10 for sure.
One of, yeah. Yeah, so
but
either way, yeah, he's a great player. I'm glad they got rid of him, or he got rid of himself, but yeah, so but either way, man, I don't know what they're planning for the draft, Ronbo, but I really do please hope that they get at least somebody that's going to have some type of potential for the offensive line to,
They are.
That's what
they
I
scouted
want
it out really good this time, too. It was the 49ers pull an offensive lineman in the first round. I think we're all going to be excited. If the second and third round, you question it because you may not know that much about them because the premier guys are going to go in the first round offensive linemen because there's more great defensive linemen in the NFL right now than there is offensive linemen. So if you see somebody really good, you better go for him now because you're going to need him.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. I hope so. And just real quick, Ronbo, did you hear about Mike's? Or I heard from, of course, Grant Cohn talking about Mike Silver, and they were saying that there's a possibility that Talanoa is on the trade block.
I read that, but I don't know what grounds do they have to say that, unless they don't think Talanoa is going to. Who do we have playing safety? We have
Jair Brown.
Jair and who else though? We've only because.
Gibson. Did Gibson leave or he's still
leaving.
here?
He's leaving.
Okay. Then we don't really have any. But the thing is, Ronbo, they both played like very similar to each other, so it could be kind of dangerous having two playmakers out there that kind of go for the ball.
I want that though, because they're both ball hawks. I like that.
I mean they make plays, but it could be one of those like boom or bust type things. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Mike Silver was saying. And he knows a lot of stuff.
He does, but Mike's he does that this time of year. He's also had some rumors in the past that look real and they were not. So I don't know that the 49ers have any safeties they can let go. They might draft one.
I'm with you, Ronbo, though. I think they should keep both of them. Me personally, like I like that idea, but just looking at this regime and the way like Kyle Shanahan is, he's like, wait a minute, you guys play the same position. But this kid came in as a rookie and at times kind of looked a little bit better than Talanoa, in my opinion.
He's more that.
He showed out.
He's got more speed.
Yeah. So,
but
so we'll know. We'll see what happens. But yeah.
And you know what? I'm putting Jair.
That'd be
awesome. Yeah, Jair plays center. I mean, he's playing deep. He's going to take Tyson Gibson's spot. But I still want Hufanga around the box area. He times those moves. Sometimes so nice, and I think he'll be able to do that again now that we got a 49er coach that come from the tree back in position.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully that's the case because I'm with you, Ronbo. I'm just scared that they really are going to do something.
I know,
like
because
that,
you know how media people are. They enjoy watching you click and get scared. Don't do
Yeah, they do. They get me too. I'll tell you what, they get me all the time. I'm like, oh my god, why would you do that?
Here, I just read the headlines sometimes. I don't click it because I know they want to do that because they got Deebo out of here too. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess so. But anyway, it was good talking to you, Rombo. So,
it was a pleasure.
I had a poker night tonight, though, Rombo, and I did really good. I thought you and your buddy Casey would.
Yeah, I was going to say you and Casey. All right.
That, so.
Good.
Yeah. So anyway, I had put in $80, got $200 out of it. So it was small stake stuff, but yeah.
But see,
either way, y'all have a good night. Have a good weekend, man.
You too, Nigel. Night, fam.
All right. Thanks. Yep. Good night.
And 49er Brian says that Ram that retired got Barry Sanders. Facts. I wonder, did the Rams have the nerve to walk over Mr. Donald? Can we talk for a minute? What? What we're trying to do is we're trying to get back to where we were a couple of years ago. And what would really help us out? And what we're going to do is we're not going to lower your salary, but we are going to listen. You know what? Before you finish, I'm going to retire. I mean, can you imagine? We don't ever find out about what really happened in these situations until later on. Because the media says one thing, but they don't know what happened. They just wrote up what their imagination said to write up. And then you go ahead and go with it. But I want to know the truth. I want to know the truth about Eric Armstead, and I want to know the truth about Mr. Aaron Donald. 49er Brian! Come on in, man!
My name is Jimmy Garoppolo, and I am a little hoe because I have to play for the Lamb.
You got to work on that. There could be a better rhyme than that. Now you got me going. God, Jimmy, here's about Jimmy. Nobody trusts him anymore because even no matter what he does, if he goes out on the field, he may last 2 or 3 games. He'll dazzle you as long as he doesn't have McDaniel out there, and it'll get hurt.
Oh, and if we have to play Jimmy Garoppolo, I hope we blitz him every play, Ronbo.
He hates
blitz
that.
his monkey ass.
I can't believe you should have some shame, Jimmy. If you're going to play for anybody but the Rams, okay? Are you kidding me? When you went to the Raiders, it already pissed me off enough. And then you went to the Rams? The frigging Rams! Ah, Jimmy. God.
Ronbo, I'll always respect Jimmy for what he did with us, but have you seen another 49er quarterback deteriorate any faster than Jimmy Garoppolo? Honestly.
No. As a matter of fact, last year was really bad. I blame a little bit of that on McDaniel because Jimmy never looked that bad. And how do you look that bad within a few months? I don't know. But that really.
And then
bad.
you get busted for. Then you get busted for drugs. Come on. Yeah. Wow.
Jimmy should just go.
I don't know, man.
He should just go to Hollywood. Jimmy, they'd cast you in a lot of things. Just go ahead, take your little pretty self to Hollywood, and just do that. Don't play football. You're only going to get hurt again anyway.
And Chrissy Everett, get your head out of Rudy's rear end, please, because we are tired of seeing Rudy's little man bud flipping around all over in the wind while you're up his butt. So please stop. We don't want to see that stuff.
And tell your boy Tribe, I know that's him, His name is Jeff. All of a sudden,
Tribe.
Jeff, my butt. That's that dumb. That's so and so Tribe.
Oh. Yeah, well, who are these clowns? Don't they have better things to do on a Friday night, honestly?
Brian, they're Rams fans. What do you do when you're a Rams fan? You sit around and you're concerned about the 49ers.
I don't know. I'm not a loser.
24 hours a day, the Rams are, oh, my God, the 49ers, let's go troll them. Why? Because they're better than us. This is what they do. Useless.
And they think they're going to have a defense this year without Aaron Donald. Are you kidding me, you clown? And you're going to have Jimmy or your little Stafford boy is going to get hurt and Jimmy's going to play a few games. That's going to happen.
Oh, it'd be nice if they play us on that day. First Stafford goes down and Jimmy comes in, and we take them both down, and win the game 40-something to 12.
And a Puka Kalua, he's the next victim. He's going to be like, get me the hell out of this mess.
Hey,
I want to go play for the Niners.
Hey, Brian, you bring up a good point with that. How long is Cooper, I can't play a whole season cup anymore, going to stay? You know, if they wanted to get rid of
Bigby, they don't have a Bigby this year. Bigby's going to be out most of the year, isn't he? Tore up his knee so bad. I don't know if that guy's going to come back.
Goodness, Rams. What's he going to do now while you talking and laughing about the 49ers? Oh, I love this stuff.
Rams are in default right now. And I'm loving every minute of it. Loving every minute of it.
I try not to talk about them because I get really... Yeah, are you on Twitter by any chance?
Hell no, that's a trash. That's a dumpster fire. I stay out of that shit.
What you do is you got to discipline. When you're on Twitter, you got to discipline yourself. Don't chase after people like Rudy. He had me going.
Oh, I don't want to chase people. I want to choke people out, Ronbo.
That's what
I'm
talking about. I'm talking chase them. I was getting DMs. 49 fans were begging me to grow up. One of you guys be the man. Be the. You know, I mean, be the adult in the room. I said, you know what? I'm trying. Yeah. I kept begging the people, I'm trying. Here he comes. Rudy comes back with some more of his crap. And I just, you know, I'm biting on it every time. But now, Brian, you'd be proud of me. I have went since the Super Bowl.
And I just got word from Jim Harbaugh. He wants you clowns out of his stadium. Get the hell out of his stadium now, or you're all in deep trouble.
That's the better team now. It really is.
I mean, why would you pay to go see the Rams right now? Big money to see that team. What a joke. Nostalgia.
Something I can think of, you know.
I would pay to go see Stafford's wife, if that, you know.
No. You know what? Stafford's wife, she's not even as good as Coach McVay's wife. Now, there's the wife.
Oh, my.
That's
well, you know, hey, shout out to George Kittle for, restructuring his contract. I just hope his wife's not mad at him. Yeah. She's awesome. I love her.
Hey, but you know what? When they restructure, they're not losing any money, though. They're just getting it all in one big bonus payment, you know?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Come on, Ronbo.
Well, because they do it too, but they take it too willingly, though. Unless, you know what? The tax. For that large lump sum, you do get taxed, though.
God, California taxes is just outrageous. I kind of wonder sometimes if that's the reason why a lot of guys won't come here to play.
Really. You know, always, if you make a certain amount of money, you pay nearly 40 something. You know, you feel like you're working for the government, but they're getting all the money. You know.
Yeah, they should almost get a seat in the House of Representatives or something, shouldn't they?
Yeah, everybody should have a voice if you're from California.
Wow. Hey, shout out to Tony Wright for picking up Kirk Cousins so we didn't have to. Thank you.
Now, don't be mean. You know what? I got to tell you, though, Brian, he's going to make a difference in that team. They needed some better leadership.
They're going to win that division, Ronbo.
I think so.
They're going to win that division. Oh, I think they will. For sure. For sure.
Because they got some good offensive talent, and now they got somebody who knows how to use it. The only thing about Kirk Cousins is, can he get over that thing of choking in the big games? You know, because you got to get through the playoffs. Kirk's better than that. I never understood why he got beat like that when he did. I mean, it made Stephon Diggs. It made Stephon Diggs say, "I'm out of here." Stephon Diggs kills me. Yeah. He's such a diva. Oh, we ain't winning no games. Now it's in Josh. What's his name's face now? You know, Josh Allen is Stephon's making him feel like dirt. Woo, man.
Well, speaking of divas, can I let the cat out of the bag?
Let it out. It's hot in that bag. Go ahead.
I think Deebo's turned into just a big drama queen, don't you think?
To some degree.
Getting tired of it.
I wish Deebo doesn't always have to voice his opinions all the time. He could just hold.
Now, if he's upset, if he's upset with Armstead leaving, what's he gonna do if we trade Aiyuk? Is he gonna just have a total meltdown or what?
Well, that's maybe the reason why they're afraid to trade Deebo too, because they're afraid of what he might say or do. Deebo, he's a scary guy. I'm
I
kidding,
don't know,
Deebo.
man.
If you watch, I'm kidding. Brian, don't get me in this kind of conversation. You're a bad
I'm
man.
sorry. I don't mean that. Yeah, I don't mean that. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I always do that. But I really think, I still believe in my heart that we're gonna. I don't think Aiyuk wants to play anywhere else. Honestly, I mean, where would he want to go?
He just wants to put pressure on the 49ers. He does. He's got
yeah,
pressure.
he just wants money. Yep. He's pulling a Debo. That's what he's gonna do.
And he doesn't want to wait until August 31st to get his money. I wish the 49ers would stop doing that so badly. Wait till that.
Well, I hate agreeing with Big Show, but I think Big Show's right. He's waiting to see what Jefferson gets,
Well, right, and that makes him impossible to pay him. Well, okay, if the 49ers don't mind doing that, that's fine. But God, they set that ante up high.
But I think Brandon knows that he's not going to get Jefferson money, and I still think he's going to stay here and not going to leave because he wants to stay on a winning team.
Yeah, well.
Because if we do trade him, it's going to be the some shit team that they're not going to let him win with,
Jacksonville.
That's what happens every time.
Yeah.
So, but hey, Michael, yeah, I don't mean to pick on you all the time, man. I fucking love you, but you need to stop whining and saying package all the time. Please stop saying package all the time. It just sounds weird when you say package all the time. Ronbo, we can't afford Deebo or Aiyuk. We need to get a package deal. Please stop saying package. Do everybody a favor. Hey, Ronbo, I talked your ear off enough. I freaking love you. I love you. I love my fam, my 49 fam. Shout out to everybody. You chumps in chat, get out of my chat, you Rams fans. You're all a bunch of punks.
I don't think I got nothing else to do. Brian, I'll be back Sunday looking for you. All right. Have a great night, man.
I will be there.
All right.
Have a good night, guys. Bye.
Me too. I never noticed that, Michael, actually. Hey, here we go. Oh, this is good. Hey, Jalen, come on in here because your guys are waiting for you, especially the ones from L.A.
I love you. I love my fam.
Jalen. Jalen. Cardinals, you're irrelevant.
Ronbo, can you hear me?
Oh, now I can hear you. You might have to change that Cardinals are irrelevant. But go ahead, Jay.
I ain't coming in here with that.
I know we can't say nothing no more. That's a good point. But Jalen, the NFC West, they're still peons in our world, so it's okay. Cliff ain't eating that goop no more though. Well, Cliff is over with who? Cliff is trying to get Caleb over in Chicago. Jalen, where you at, man?
Hear me? You hear me?
I can hear you now, yeah.
Man, Ronbo, I agree 100% with what Big Show was saying. I don't think Kyle Shanahan's gonna win. As long as Kyle Shanahan's our coach, we're not winning the Super Bowl. I mean, Ronbo, if we couldn't get it done with that team last year, what makes you think we finna sit up here and get it done with a worse team?
I've cried about that.
That little comment earlier about has any teams gotten better in the NFC? Have the 49ers? That's what we need to be asking. Don't ask if anybody got better. Did the 49ers get worse? Because if we got worse, we're automatically back on these teams' level. Wait.
Jalen, you know what? Did we overrate the defensive line last year, though?
Our defensive line?
Yeah.
We overrated
I did. I thought they were good. And then I realized the numbers say they're not. And you are what your numbers say you are, right? 49ers, people were running on the 49ers like they haven't done. Jalen, I mean, you must have been a baby. I'm telling you, I never seen nobody run on the 49ers like that in years. Oh, wait. I forgot. Jimmy Thomas or was that Chip Kelly's 49ers? Yeah, that's how we ended up with Solomon Thomas. They got him to be a run stopper because they set a record on us that year before.
49ers were bad in 2016.
See, 2016, right. Every running back, no matter who you were guaranteed over 100 yards. Guaranteed.
But I mean, Hargrave is gone. Armstead is gone. Gibson's probably going to be gone. Greenlaw's out for the year.
Yeah, he's got to be gone.
Out for the year. We don't know when Huffman's going to be back from that ACL test. So
okay, but David, how do you feel about Devontae Campbell? I mean, Jordan Elliott, Devondre Campbell, Devondre from the Packers. Yeah, he's on our team now.
He's good. He was an All-Pro not too long ago.
That's what I'm saying. Jordan Elliott, solid player. Leonard Floyd. Leonard Floyd's gonna give you 9 to 10 sacks.
Here's my thing about all these signings, Ronbo. We know Devondre Campbell isn't better than Dre Greenlaw. So
true.
All I'm saying, like Ronbo, keep getting excited about all these signings when the people that they're replacing, they're not better than. How can we get excited about bringing in players that are worse than the guys that we could be done with? I just don't understand that. Devondre Campbell is not Dre Greenlaw. Leonard Floyd is not Chase Young. Like, what are we doing?
Wait a minute. Whoa. I want to debate that, though. Chase is part-time. It depends on how Chase feels. Now, he did good in the Super Bowl, but Chase wasn't doing all that before the Super Bowl. He had one good game, I think, during the playoffs.
Turn it on. Now, I don't know what that was all about. Maybe he knew that they weren't going to bring him back, and it wasn't a good, you know what I'm saying?
No point trying to get injured. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't really, I don't know how that whole relationship was, Ronbo, because that man might not even be coming back. And who knows if he even wanted to be traded to Washington. I'm being serious. But
yeah, well, no, I think he didn't. I think he was bothered by that, actually.
Yeah, I mean, so we don't even. I'm not going to sit up here and say, "Oh, I think Leonard Floyd is better than Chase Young." But I mean, Ron, but we got a lot of teams we gonna have to worry about now. Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, the schedule's brutal. Yeah.
I mean, about in the conference. I mean, the Falcons are gonna be a problem, Ronbo.
I know.
Falcons always play them.
I know.
Now they got Cousins after what he did to us last Monday night. Then you give Josh Jacobs, and then you give the Eagles Saquon. I don't know, Ronbo.
Don't talk yourself out of it yet, though. We still bad.
What? We still what?
Badass.
Ronbo, yeah. We're going to be in the NFC Championship. I'll give you that. We're going to be there. I can tell you that right now. But
but after that, it's up in the air. I know. Jalen, do you know, I'm going to admit it to you right now. I'm actually scared to go back to the Super Bowl right now. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to be. Oh, my nerves are going to be shot. We can't lose 4 times, Jalen.
Oh, look, Ronbo, if it's against the Chiefs, holy man, look. We ain't beating the Chiefs, Ronbo. That's just not happening. They got our number. They got our number, Ronbo.
Wait, Jalen, they're taking measures, though. That's why Staley is in the position he is. Staley's had very good success against the Chiefs. Also, you figure the 49ers go back to the defense we were playing before they blamed Steve Wilkes for failures. And also, I don't know, the 49ers got to be tired of this. You cannot let that team beat you again. And they got to play them in the regular season. We'll see, Jalen. We'll see.
Out of the 4 main coaches in that Super Bowl, Steve Wilkes, Spags, Kelly, and Shanahan, I could seriously argue and say that Steve Wilkes probably coached the best out of all 4 of those guys. You can maybe say Spags did better than him, maybe. But, I mean, what Wilkes was able to do to pass, I mean, I don't know. Ronbo, is that crazy to say that Steve Wilkes was the best coach in that game?
No, it's
he
not
was
crazy.
Definitely better than all those guys. And it's up in the air if you think he coached better than Spags. But Steve Wilkes was probably the best coach in that game. And he got fired and called an outsider. I don't want Kyle Shanahan as my head coach anymore. I don't want this man. If you coming from anywhere else but San Francisco, just know you're an outsider looking in, and that's what Kyle Shanahan thinks of you. And if you're a player, you probably that too.
no, you get royal treatment if you're a player.
Kyle Shanahan didn't draft Eric Armstead. That's probably why he didn't give him what he wanted.
No, Eric didn't want anything. Eric didn't want anything taken away from him. And the 49ers were thinking about asking him to take a cut and pay, as they did for Juice. And Juice said, okay.
I guarantee you, if Kyle Shanahan would have drafted Eric Armstead, he wouldn't have asked him for that.
Well, did we keep all the, well, no, he got rid of some people that he drafted.
We got rid of J Dub too, and it's like J Dub kind of left on a little bit of bad terms as well with Kyle Shanahan. He didn't draft him.
That's true. And
same thing with Buckner.
Yeah.
Buckner didn't even come with him a second time about an offer. He gave him one number and said, "Nah, we can't do it."
Yeah, remember that. But John Lynch had something to do with that as well. Kyle might have been sitting in the back, hiding like Kilroy, looking over the top of the table. Wasn't saying nothing. You never know. I don't know who the hatchet man is in this company.
Also, wide receiver, I want you to look out for in the draft if we do get one, because I want us to trade Deebo and get Kyle Pitts, but it's a wide receiver. They call Johnny Wilson. He's 6'7", 235, ran a 4.5 Rumble. I want him.
That means he can dominate.
But I mean, Danny Gray and Ronnie Bell, Ronbo, I really would like to see what they can do on the field. I know they can't be that bad, Ronbo. Kyle's just not putting them guys out there.
They got to want to block. Kyle's serious about that. If you can't block, you can't play. Then if you're not going to do that, Kyle, then let him go and get somebody else then. We're on the same page on that. Stop playing with people. If you're not going to play them, then get rid of them and get somebody in who will block if you think he will. You know, the draft is going to be Jalen, you wait till the cuts come. Our eyes are going to be opened as to what's really going on. You watch, see who stays and who goes.
You think
it ain't over
yet.
Keep
Elijah Mitchell?
Yeah.
Really?
They're going to keep Mitchell as long as they can.
Oh, man. I think we could trade him similar to how we did Jeff Wilson and get something.
No, people aren't going to trust Elijah Mitchell because Elijah's going to run 3 or 4 plays. My knee. Oh, no, hell no. You just put some Band-Aids on that knee and go. We paid you how much? Certain guys can't be trusted to stay healthy. Elijah, he's a 49er. Just like Eric Armstead. Ain't no team going to put up with Eric Armstead. He'll be in Jacksonville for 1 year. Oh, my foot, my knee, my foot and my knee. It ain't going to work because those are 49ers. We can put up with it. Other people won't.
Armstead like a 9-year vet now. He's getting up there at age. He's like 31.
So, that's why those injuries, those routine time off every year, yeah. And legs.
When Trent Williams misses 2 or 3 games. Because I know he's what, 36, 37? He's old.
I know it, but Trent doesn't. He stayed on the field last year. I don't know about this year, though, coming up. We were lucky last year.
Nah, Robo, he missed too many games. He's mediocre now. He's mediocre. He had last, but he's mediocre.
But who you talking? You're not talking about Williams. You're talking about who? Debo?
I'm talking about Debo Samuel.
Oh, okay.
He's mediocre. He can't beat nobody man to man. He'll kill you if you play. But man to man.
No. He never was though. Debo's always been that guy you hit cross in the middle, and then he'll take it from there.
Yeah, but Ronbo, we need to trade him. I want Kyle Pitts. We bring in Kyle Pitts to go with Jauan Jennings and Brandon Knight.
Oh, don't get me started on Kyle Pitts. I wanted Kyle Pitts that year. Yeah, the Falcons got him. So,
I think we can get him. I really think we can get him. Like seriously, I really think we can get Kyle Pitts. I don't think he want to be there.
He acted like it last year. I don't know what was going on with him. Tony didn't say anything good about him. Kyle must be playing so-so. I didn't watch enough games.
I had no time. I told you this about the Seahawks. You can't replace Black Panther with Luke Cage. Here go the Falcons.
I love that you use that analogy.
Now, Ronbo, what can Kirk Cousins do that Matt Ryan couldn't? Now you tell me that. What can Kirk Cousins do, Matt? They try to replace Captain America Soldier, Ronbo. They can't do that.
With Captain Marvel. We got to go, though, Jalen. Let me see you Sunday.
You know good and well Kirk Cousins ain't better than Matt Ryan. I don't know why y'all sitting up They trying to replace Captain America.
I didn't make that comparison. Jay, we got to go. I'm gonna see you and Luke Cage. I gotta go. Let me see you Sunday. That youngster's upset. He's upset. He's just really, it's almost hysterical. Hey, Matty asked at Big Bend, Oregon.
What's up, buddy?
Matty, we're gonna be like, I got a feeling, Matty, you know this attitude, this what we've got going on. I think we finally have arrived to a place now where we've had it. We're just really pissed off. Even though I tried not to be, everybody's a little pissed off, right? Because we went to this dance. It's really funny. But man, you can apply your pissed off to the fact. Well, Adi, what do you think about the draft? Because I got reprimanded on Twitter by a bunch of people for my attitude, and I usually don't have one. But I just said, you know what? I feel like I'm bargain basement shopping. And Ronbo, that's really too bad because I'm saying, I know we don't have any money, but what are you thinking?
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I just kind of put it on autopilot, man, because it's like, there's only so much you can do, and I'm just tired of getting my blood pressure up over it, Like, I'm just going to assume that they know what they're doing and hope for the best, man, because it kills me. These guys give me heart attacks.
But the bad thing about it, they take us right to the edge. They get us all pumped up.
Yeah, they do.
And then boom! Oh! God, no!
It's like, where'd that come from? Oh, this kills me, Ronbo. But how weird is that to see Jimmy Garoppolo in L.A.?
Oh, that's the cake. That's the frosting on the friggin' cake. If everything else, and I gotta watch Jimmy go to L.A. Oh, what?
Like, come on, really? Oh. Yeah. So dumb, dude. So dumb. But I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to get even more of a circus-like thing going. I don't know. I have a feeling it's just going to get even more done as time goes by.
But we can laugh about the fact that all-world Aaron Donald waited until all the best tackles in the game.
I thought that was funny.
All of them got picked up. I'm going to quit, y'all. What? Yeah.
What?
Really? I ain't got it in me. Y'all be all right. Aaron Donald, Hall of Famer, first ballot, just quit.
Yeah. Cracked me up, dude. I could just see all the Rams fans crying, man. Rudy pulling his stupid long hair out. Got a little man bun. It probably is just
Rudy, because Rudy's been all over Twitter, just running his mouth, just running, just talking major trash. But you know what?
Rudy's such a piece of trash.
I mean, you think he's gonna be ignoring him though? Usually, I go back and forth with that clown for days on this. But I've been cool, and I feel a lot better. Don't talk to him. Just let him rant and rave and say put all his little things up on and displays of stupidity, and just ignore him.
Yeah, you kind of have to, don't you? Otherwise, it just gets under your skin.
Oh, yeah. Guy's an idiot. So I'm done. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm not going to speak to him. But upon playing the Rams, it's going to be funny. If we beat the Rams, and I'm pretty sure we will, beat the Rams, I think I might say one word to him. Are you done?
Yeah, you finished, Rudy?
You look done to me. Stick a fork in him. Rudy is done. Oh! Boom, 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 boom.
Well, he must be bored if he's in here.
Yeah, well.
I mean, Rams fans have no lives anyway.
They have nothing else to do. I mean,
Yeah, let's go troll a better team.
They got a lot of money. And, they're not done yet. Watch them. They're going to go ahead and use all the draft picks for something that makes no sense. So,
No, yeah, dude. Yeah, they're going to do some more stupid shit that they can't afford.
Well, but like Dalen says, though, we've got to do better this year, though. Man, you think we'll be okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because,
I think we'll be okay, buddy. I really do. I mean, we're still keeping our core players. I just don't trade Debo Samuel to anybody but, hearing them, people talking about maybe going to the Ravens, I'm like, get out of here with that trash.
And in fact, I don't see the Ravens trading anybody substantial from their roster. Somebody said something about the tight end they've got over there. Isn't that Lamar Jackson's favorite tight end? I think so.
Yeah, I believe so.
I mean, he really depends on that guy. So we're going to have to finally find a tight end. Every year, I don't know, Latu, I'm not sure what's going to happen with him, if he's going to be worth a damn. But, yeah.
I don't know.
We need a
I
tight
have
end.
faith, though, buddy. I have faith.
I do too. It just gets shaken, though. Because they should have lost that game. We had the better team. We really did. From top to bottom of the roster, it was a better team than the Kansas City Chiefs. You make a mistake here, a mistake
I totally
there,
agree.
and they found a way to lose that game. It's unreal.
I don't know. We write textbooks on how to lose Super Bowls.
I know, right?
Yeah, like you know how you get into the Barnes and Nobles and there's that book for dummies.
Yeah, I know. But how to be a 49er fan for dummies. You know what? This is the thing, Maddie, because the 49ers they get the Super Bowl next year. I don't know how I'm going to feel. You know how nervous we're going to be 2 weeks before the game starts? Oh, man.
It's going to be a mess, dude.
God, Niners, don't pull this. Because you're the better team again. Yeah. Come on.
Again. Oh. We can't lose that many in a row. We just did. It'd be
like Nick D'Antonio. Nick, our defense is going to be unexpected to the opposition with these new players. New front with Bosa and Hargraves. Our new defense coach with Sorensen. You know what though? That's from Adelaide. I see you, Nick. Sup? You know what? That's the thing.
Talano will be back healthy too. I think.
Yeah, he makes a difference. Certain people make a difference. You know what?
He was a huge difference maker.
God, yes. But there is something about
torn it up in the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah. If Dre would have torn up. Actually, if we don't lose Dre, we win that game.
Oh my goodness, yeah, 100%. That just makes me sad for that dude. That really killed me.
Because Travis Kelce didn't get loose until the second half. That's no coincidence. He got loose for one reason.
No, not at all. No coincidence at all.
Because Oren Burks can't cover him, but Dre had no problem with that.
No. No.
Damn it.
No, but you know who can.
Yeah. You know what? It would have been better if Fred would have. I don't know what Fred was doing. Fred was probably playing Rover instead of playing just. Because I think Dre was assigned to Travis. Because it was a nightmare. Remember, Travis got so pissed off, he went over and started slapping Andy Reid around.
Slapping his own coach around. I'm like, man, that's a bad look, man. I don't know what kind of relationship you guys have, but it just doesn't seem right to me.
It wasn't. I was just embarrassed for Travis. What are you doing? The camera's on.
He's a clown.
What are you doing?
So's a stupid girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's had enough of Tay-Tay. I wonder at some point where she's going to decide, I'm not going to attend any more Kansas City Chiefs football games because it has proven to be detrimental to my own safety, and it's not doing the Travis any good either. So I won't be up in the booth anymore. Good. Thank you, Tay-Tay. I'll be say the same thing.
I think she's just ready to break up with him soon so she can write another song about it.
I know about that. Tay-Tay writes records. Every time she breaks up with somebody, what can all this be a huge theme? Poor Travis. He'll be crushed.
Poor Travis. He's just a puppet in the middle.
God. Anyway. Let me, I was looking for your Sunday, Maddie. All right.
Absolutely, my friend.
Looking forward to it.
Can't wait.
Maddie. Have a great weekend. All right. Night, buddy.
You too, brother.
Thanks, man.
Night, buddy.
Deebo, right? That idiot's changed his name to Deebo now. Tribe, get a life and get an enema. You're full of it. Hey, Bethel.
Hey, Ronbo.
Bethel. Yeah, I heard that door close.
Yeah, closing all my pains away.
Bethel, man, I don't know. How do you feel about the free agency period? I feel good about it because I don't see any really bad players. But I don't. Are they as good as last year? Probably not.
And then plus a lot of things that people should realize. this is a defense coordinator that, he's putting his own touch into this, and the other coordinator that's going to help him out. So they're trying to get the right guys that are going to fit in their system to do what they want to do. And,
bring back the same thing we had year
they're probably going to want to, because they're going to probably want to change some stuff up.
No.
And then plus the linebacker coach, the way he does stuff,
Those guys are in-house. You should see pretty much the same kind of system we were running when D'Amico was there. Staley.
I was hearing that they might try to run the same thing, but something try a 3-4 maybe, or try
we don't have
some other things.
Well, we've been running a hybrid anyway. There are times when we're on a 3-4, 4-3, and there's some nickel packages that are even there's all kind of modifications going on, but the base is going to still be 4-3 maybe. But they're not. If they add some more packages, that's fine. Oh, did I use the word package? I'm sorry, Brian. I didn't mean that same kind of package. Go ahead.
So you never know. They might change up, some stuff, so they won't be, thinking that we're running a certain defense. You could probably hide some stuff behind of what they want to run.
That always happens, though.
And,
it's how good you do that.
Yeah, try to do some stunts and to try to get to the quarterback. And so some of the guys that we actually got, did some stuff to Joe Burrows, Lamar Jackson. So
they picked these guys. They handpicked them out on purpose in the way they did. These guys will work. And they don't get injured. None of those guys have missed a lot of games.
I've seen that too. So and then plus another thing is that a lot of these guys see what happens when you come with the Niners. Later on, you get a better contract. You get more money. So I go.
Because that's what you do, and they promise you that too. They're not going to try to. They're not going to stop you from taking any interviews or anything like that. If you get something good, you got our blessing. That's a good thing. Coaches work hard that way.
So and then plus, Armstead, got lucky that they did what they did because he got more money and. If the Niners wanted to, they could have released them later on when they saved 18. Save more money. But they didn't. They let them go so they could get. Let them go and get a job somewhere else.
Hey, but
if the Niners wanted to, they could just let them go later.
No. June 1st, they still get that 18-9.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. June 1st.
Oh.
It becomes active. They just got to survive between now and then, and they get that.
Oh, okay.
It's just a date. It doesn't become activated until the June 1st. But as far as letting Eric go, it's not going to affect the 18th. I mean the June 1st deadline.
Oh, okay then. Then we still get. He still got a good deal. He got some good money.
30, 50 mil, 3 year, 50. Yeah, it's better than we got from 49ers.
So, we didn't want to let him go, but, he didn't want to play, he didn't want to play no more stuff. You can't do nothing about it.
You know what, though, Bethel? I hate to say this, but you know what? If next year none of those guys miss any time, that's a plus. Because when Eric goes down, he's the only guy we had that did what he did, right? So if these guys don't go down, Eric used to go down, you knew he's going to be 4 or 5 weeks, right? Each time he went out, how many games did Eric play last year? Not that many, right? So you figure next year, it's probably going to excel. The older he's going to get, the more that foot is going to act up. The knee, he ripped his knee. So these things are going to keep occurring. Lower body injuries are the worst because the upper body, you can probably still play after a short amount of time, but the legs, you injure that, you got a problem now. So we don't miss that.
And then plus, you gotta see, look at Kyle Juszczyk, George Kittle. They, didn't do a lot. They didn't do a lot like before they got their contracts. So they got a little, they work with the team and they help the team get a little bit more money. That benefited both parties.
Hey, hold on a second. Deebo, I will ban you. Talk football or get the hell up out of here. All right? That's your warning one. You're talking football, you're too stupid, then get out.
These fans are just
candy-ass punk.
They hate that, they can't have a Rumble show as good as yours.
Tell you, man.
They have to ruin it.
Anyway.
Or try to ruin it.
He'll be gone because the guy's an idiot. He's going to keep making shots. Boy, I will bounce your dumb self. All right, Bethel, go ahead. Where were you?
Yeah. So, and plus, they're going to do their, diligence to, get, the right players to, come in.
Time Deebo out. You get one timeout, jerk, and then that's you're out of here. So come on back in a few minutes and get timed out. Get thrown out. All right. Go ahead, Bethel. I'm done with him now.
Yeah. And then plus, I understand Deebo, saying what he's saying because, this is like a family, and when a family member moves on or leaves, we have, a family member that kind of, shouts out.
I felt bad too. And Deebo spoke for a lot of us. I didn't want to see Eric leave.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I agree. Yeah. Not really. So, I don't know.
Yeah, but, that's his choice, and, you got to live with the consequences sometimes.
Yeah.
Because when I ask my job to give me more money, they say either work or either you could go get another job.
You imagine? The guys who play ball, unless you're really bad, you come in complain, they'll get you out of the team anyway. So
no, and then plus that's why Deebo got a 3-year deal contract, because if say it's not working out with Deebo, they could either trade him or they could either let him go, and they could pay Aiyuk all the money he wants.
I know, right? I can't wait to see how that develops. Man, we got to go. I'll tell you what, Bethel, I'll be back Sunday, and let's do some more. All right?
All right. Better punch the like, and let's go Niners.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Bethel. See you in a little bit. All right.
Good night.
Tony.
Ronbo, good evening.
ATL. Tony, I'm glad you got it here, man. You got your wish. You got Cousins, and it's looking good over in Atlanta. Looking like a contender. Most of us are picking for you. We're picking you guys to win that division.
A lot of good football news. Like I told you about a month ago, we're down to 2 receivers on the contract after the season, but I wish him well, Ronbo. I wanted him to develop, but we traded Desmond Ridder, the Arizona Cardinals, for Rondale Moore, receiver Rondale Moore, in the even swap.
Wow.
And he signed this signing, Ronbo. Darnell Mooney, the wide receiver from the Bears, hit that 1,000-yard season during the COVID season.
You did pick him up,
didn't
didn't
you? Nothing since, but he's good. Paid him 3 years, $39 million, Ronbo. I don't agree with that.
You know what though? You got extra money now. You might as well pay that when you can, because that could tighten up later. So right now that's okay. You can afford it.
Yeah, and see, we've been back and forth in the chat tonight. That 2022 class of quarterbacks in 48 hours. Kenny Pickett, the first-round pick, was traded from Pittsburgh to Philly. Desmond Ridder, our quarterback in the 3rd round, was traded from Atlanta to Arizona. You know about Sam Howell, the 5th-round pick. He was traded from Washington to Seattle.
That's right. And there was somebody where's that quarterback that left? That's your no. Who? Oh, that's your quarterback, Pickett. Yeah, Pickett said, "Oh no, man, who is that? No, somebody left Pittsburgh. Yeah, the Steelers. The guy they just picked, Pickett. You mentioned him first, right? Yeah, Pickett said, "Look,
they traded him.
I'm not happy with dealing with this dude. Y'all gonna bring Cousins over here too? I mean, Russell Wilson over here now too. I'm out. Let me out now." So
they traded him.
Yeah.
I thought Sam Howell played pretty decent for Washington. He's going to be a good backup for Seattle. Geno Smith.
Yeah, he is. And then they told what's his name that just left, Minshew, that he could compete for a job.
I wanted Minshew.
Minshew. What team did he go to?
Backup. Went to the Raiders.
Right.
That's why Jimmy left.
They said Mitchell's over there to compete for a job. Because that dropped Jimmy to third string, didn't it? Yeah, that's right. No wonder Jimmy left all of a sudden. That's right. Jimmy left suddenly, and that was the reason.
You had me rolling. Ronbo, you had me rolling. Because you can't believe where Jimmy went.
I cannot. God, Jimmy. Now you're really going low rent. Man, come on, man. You're going to go play for the Rams? How many times did you beat Stafford? Every time except for once.
You think Jimmy went there and thinking he's going to get a chance to play? You think Jimmy's going to try to get even with the Niners?
Well, see, that's what I'm thinking. Why would you go to the Rams? Couldn't you have waited till some other offers came in, or even go to another team? Why would you go to the Rams? Stafford's going to get, but Stafford's going to get hurt.
You know he is.
But
Rob, I'm gonna do an impression like you always do. Like you always do impressions like a Jerry Jones, which I love your impression of Jerry Jones. Just my impression of Aaron Donald. Guys, what's it going to be? I told y'all last year, that Ronbo has been quiet because he didn't want it to go to the press. When Von Miller wanted out and Jalen Ramsey wanted out, I told y'all I wanted out too. And y'all said, we can't do it. I said, well, work out something for 2023. I gave y'all ultimatum. So y'all going to trade me or what? So, Aaron, you either play for us or you play for nobody. Okay, well, then I'm retiring. And he goes, pisses in the punch bowl and leaves.
See, I bet you're.
He did the same thing Barry Sanders did.
I bet you every last word is exactly right. Because he wasn't. Why did he wait till now to do that? Because he said the wrong thing this late.
He wanted to keep it quiet, though. Yep.
I love it. I really
do. He didn't want it to go to the media or public. He was being classy about it. But look at the similarities. Barry Sanders played 10 years. He was still all pro his 10th year.
Yeah.
The peak of his career. I told you there was that deal on the table. Jimmy Johnson was coaching Miami then. But Miami was gonna give him first round draft picks for 3 years, second round draft picks for 2 years. It was a blockbuster deal, which nobody's talking about.
Yeah.
Barry Sanders was gonna go play with Marino. You can play for it, so you play for us or you play for nobody.
You know what's so funny?
I bet you Aaron Donald wanted out because everybody else wanted out. He said, I can't play under these conditions. And they told him, you to play for us, you play for nobody.
That's the same with what's Megatron, too. You know what? That thing you just told me about, Jimmy, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Talk about with Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders. I didn't know Barry was trying to get out and go to another team. I thought he just said, "Look, I've had enough of this." I didn't. Oh, wow.
He's never publicly said it. There was a mega deal on the table that I heard. I mean, Miami was giving up the farm. It was like another Herschel Walker deal, but nobody wants to admit it. They said, "Oh, it's just conspiracy," but it was true because Jimmy Johnson and Dan Marino was in their last days in Miami. They needed a running back. Marino was going to play with Barry Sanders. But William Clay Ford, the owner of the Detroit Lions, blocked that. He said, he's playing for us, or he ain't playing for nobody. Barry Sanders went over to London and then retired.
That's what Detroit does. And Matt Stafford would have died there, too, if he would have. Well, the Rams had to pay the Lions to take him. But, that's the Lions is a very scary place. You know what? If they don't, they may win. They got what's that animal they got now to play on the other side, on their edge? No, they may be dangerous this year.
No, they got DJ Reader, the Bengals defensive tackle, who was good. Signed. I said, oh no, they got Reader too.
Yeah,
hog up their middle.
I knew my fears were on target about the Lions. My fears started about the Lions 2 years ago. And they didn't make the playoffs. I was delighted, And then when they made the playoffs, what happened to them the year before last? But anyway, they didn't go anywhere. They fizzled out in the first round, I think, right? And then this year, here they come. I said, man, you know what? I don't.
Had y'all on the ropes.
I don't like that matchup, y'all. I knew it, man. They ran 2 running backs at us, and both of them could do whatever. They could have won the game if they weren't so stupid. Why don't you keep running the ball? Why are you guys throwing the ball all of a sudden? We can beat that. And they did, so good. Woo, man.
Yeah, that's why Buffalo wasn't in the Super Bowl, because they wanted to start throwing at the end of the game against Kansas City.
It's always going to be Buffalo.
That's what happens with a lot of teams.
Yeah, Buffalo's got bad, though. They don't know when to run the ball. And they had Cooks. I mean, he was doing a good job. Why don't you let him run the ball? Josh does not have to carry all the load if you just don't let somebody else play.
Ronbo, I knew that the Chargers were going to cut Mike Williams, who got hurt during the season. I like Mike Williams, the wide receiver. He got released. I don't know who he's with. Traded Keenan Allen to the Bears.
I know. I saw the Keenan Allen thing. That shocked me. I didn't know they got rid of Williams too.
And they released him the day before. So what the Chargers are doing? They getting a whole new receiving core. I think they're going young because they got that number 1 draft pick last year from TCU, Johnson. They're probably going to draft another receiver this year.
But I don't know why. Round. If Harbaugh and Greg Roman, their theory is run the ball and play defense. So what do you do with that kind of quarterback? If I got Herbert, I need to air the ball out. It's going to be interesting to see what they look like.
60-40, yeah. Play action, run some play action. I do know that they let Everett go, the tight end, and they signed the former Falcon tight end. We went to the Falcons, Titans, Raiders. Austin Hooper signed with the Chargers. So, here's an interesting
how old
theory.
is Austin? Is he?
Austin Hooper was drafted in 2016, so he just turned.
Oh, he's
30,
okay. Yeah,
31.
he's still got a little prime time left. Yeah.
Ever since Austin Hooper left Matt Ryan, ever since Julio Jones left Matt Ryan, ever since Taylor Gabriel left Matt Ryan, ever since Mohamed Sanu left Matt Ryan, he's done nothing. That includes Julio Jones.
That's really scary, isn't it? That's like it was a death sentence to be on that team. Because you're right. Sanu came to us, and I got all excited because he was part of you guys. That was an offensive machine. I mean, the 7th most productive offense of all time. You know that's a good team, don't you? And so, yeah, I said, man, Sanu, this will work.
But y'all got him after he went to New England. He went to New England first.
Yeah, I have this thing about players never changing. So but you're right. He had been around a while. Taylor Gabriel, I really wanted him too. Because Taylor Gabriel was out there for a minute too.
Went to Chicago, got paid, did absolutely nothing.
I know, right?
Absolutely
but he
nothing.
had
I don't know what happened there.
I saw Armstead. He's going back to playing with DeMeco Ryans on Houston because of their contract and not taking a pay cut.
Wait. Armstead went to Jacksonville. Wait,
I thought Eric Armstead went to Houston.
No, he's in Jacksonville. 3 years, $50 million.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Jacksonville, see where Calvin Ridley signed with Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
$92 million.
They made such a big deal
who's
about
upset?
that. Who?
Know who's upset?
Who's upset?
DeAndre Hopkins.
I forgot he was on the team.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're gonna pay him that much, not me, huh?
Yeah, that's hilarious. Well, but you know what though? Calvin is how old? Ridley. I mean, D-Hop is got another couple of seasons.
Because Calvin Ridley came into the league at the age 24. I think he's getting ready to turn 30.
Oh, that's right.
Came in the league in 2018.
Ridley came in already mature. That's right.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, Tony, we're gonna go. I'll look for you Sunday, and let's see if there's more comedy that gets. Well, the media's going nuts this year, aren't they? My God.
All right, Bo, give me a couple comedic jokes about Jimmy going to L.A. again.
Tony, that's not funny. It's really it's disheartening. Damn it, Jimmy. I mean, of all places to go. The thing is, Jimmy owned the Rams, so the Rams say, you know what we should do? Let's just go ahead and get him over here, and he can't hurt us anymore. And I said, you know what? If that's the case, Rams, I guess we should have went and got Russell Wilson. Because Russell Wilson owned us for the longest time, too. Damn. So, Jimmy, while you're in Hollywood...
Aaron Donald retired because Aaron Donald said, I can't take it no more. There's more to that than y'all know. So I got to get out of here one way or another.
Hey, Tony, that could start a parade. Now, if I'm Cooper Kupp, I'm thinking, oh, man, my career, I haven't got a lot of time left. I'm going to be over here with a defense that can't stop anybody. If we don't score 80 points a week, we're not going to win. Look out, Rams! Oh! You know what? I laughed at the Rams last year, too, and they did pretty well. So I'll wait to laugh this year too much. We'll see.
Ronbo, that your backup tight end, what's his name? Warner?
Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, you got him.
You got him for 3 years, $12 million. And a lot of Falcons fans. We paying him $3 million a year or $4 million for what?
Tony, you know,
I don't know.
Every year, with free agency, the 49ers seem to try to avoid that with a vengeance. I mean, the 49ers are serious about trying to stay out of free agency because they talk about how they hate to overpay for free agents, right? So you're right. You probably overpaid. You didn't have to give a contract that long. The longest you probably should have gave Warner a contract was for 2 years. So, I don't know.
Well, Ray McLeod's making $3 million a year for 2 years.
You know, that's how you do.
Number 4 receiver.
Yeah, because everybody's seen Ray not use good sense and dive on that ball in the Super Bowl. He's lucky he's got a job. Damn it. But Ray did a good job. As a return man, though, he's not bad. When he does make the catch,
yeah,
he
we
brings
don't
it
use
back.
him. Yeah.
He offered 9 yards a catch. I mean, 9
I'm
yards.
excited about Kirk Cousins with our weapons. Rondale Moore, we're going to make him a good player with us.
All right. Looking forward to it. So I'm glad to see your team is getting back on track, man. You know, that's such a good sport about it. And laid back, was patient. Even got on your own people. I love when you talked about going to the Falcons chat and talking about them. It's hilarious.
Yes, sir. Because they want Justin Fields, Ronbo. They want the next Michael Vick, and I'm not having it. Don't need the next Michael Vick.
Honestly,
Michael Vick didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you know, you gotta. People got to think just because a quarterback can run doesn't mean that he's going to be able to make the team better. Not always. Because Lamar Jackson, I'm not sure what happened in that playoff game, but that was strange. What happened? I still don't get that.
Kansas City came up with a great game plan.
Apparently. Lamar didn't even try to run. And if you make Lamar a pocket passer, you're going to win. He's not terrible, but he's still got some things to work on as far as pocket passing. Anyway. Tony, I'll tell you what, I'll look for you Sunday. All right.
Always a pleasure, sir. We got more football to talk because there's a lot of stuff we missed, a lot of moves.
Stuff coming
made,
up, too.
And let's just see what happens.
God knows what's going to happen between now and Sunday, too. You never know. NFL's just crazy. All right, Tony.
Sir.
Have a great night.
Congratulations.
Good night. All right.
Thank you so much, sir. I'll talk to you Sunday. Jimmy, stay out of the nightclubs in L.A. I'll read about you on social media.
Listen, Jimmy's looking to get into Hollywood. He's already got a foot in the door now. First he goes to the Rams, and then he makes sure he shows up at all. Anytime there's an auditioning for something, aren't you Jimmy Garoppolo? Yeah. What are you doing here? Well, no, I'm in between. You know, I'm okay. Can I read for the part? Sure. I would have called you a long time ago if you know him. Yeah. Go, Jimmy! He's the next Avenger. Jimmy's going to be captain who? No, he can't be captain. We got to go, Teddy, because I'll go on all night about this.
Rudy, if you're watching, what happened to Stetson Bennett, Rudy? I signed Jimmy Garoppolo. Stetson Bennett's supposed to be the next big thing.
Hey, Teddy, I'll see you Sunday.
Talk about that Sunday. I'll see you, sir.
All right. Night, Tony.
Take care.
You too. Seriously, what would Jimmy be? Jimmy's got a little gray going. You see the little gray on his hair? What's that? Doc Doom? No, not Doc Doom. What's the guy who can change dimensions? Jimmy could play his part. I've already made Jimmy a Marvel hero. Damn. I'll see you Sunday. Just enjoy your weekend between now and then. And don't worry about it. We will get over what happened in that Super Bowl. I just know it. We got to think in that direction. It'll be all right. Please. Oh, thanks for the donations, fam. Always appreciate it. And please don't forget to subscribe so when we get ready to do this, you'll be notified. Have a great night, fam. Don't forget to hit like. Night.